Evening and welcome to Clark County High School basketball on Magic Kids 105.9. We are video streaming live as well at WMMCRadio.com. I'm Joey O'Rourke here at McNary Gym. The Clark County rivalry renewed on the hardwood. It's all presented by Kirchner Building Centers, your home improvement project partner and contractor building materials supplier in the Wabash Valley. My broadcast partner Patrick Tolick will join me here coming up in just a little bit. A special Central State Construction pregame show. We'll have both head coaches, Tom Brandon of Casey-Westfield and Logan Idol of the Marshall Lions. Casey-Westfield won the first matchup of the year way back in the Cumberland Thanksgiving tournament. They're looking to go 2-0 are the Warriors. The Lions are looking to even up the series here at 1-1. Central State Construction can take care of all your electrical needs, commercial or industrial. It's Central State Construction. We're going to step away for a timeout here on the Central State Construction pregame show. When we come back, we've got the Casey State Bank coaches pregame interview. We talk with the head coach of the Casey-Westfield Warriors, Tom Brandon, first. Then Derek Idle will talk with Logan Idol. It's all after this on Magic Kids 105.9 and online at WMMCRadio.com.
Central State Construction is a leading electrical contractor in Indiana and Illinois. Central State Construction delivers top-notch design, construction, maintenance, and repair of your electrical system. With licensed and certified technicians, they are providing reliable and efficient service that's tailored to your unique commercial or industrial project. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can build it and maintain it. Central State Construction in Marshall.
Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires on Route 40 in Casey, Illinois reminds you your battery has a tough job during the cold winter months. Your vehicle's engine requires more power to start when the temperatures are colder, and those temperatures make it harder for your battery to provide power. Before winter gets an icy grip on your battery, stop by Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires and see Rich Parsons and the gang at 1600 East Route 40 in Casey, Illinois for a free battery check. No appointments necessary. They are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Is your home in need of a makeover? Kirchner Building Centers is your one-stop solution for all your home exterior needs. Whether you're looking for durable roofing materials from companies like Owen Corning or eye-catching siding, Kirchner's has you covered. Their expert team will assist you in finding the perfect solutions to fit your style, budget, and weather conditions. Transform your home's exterior with top-quality roofing and siding materials from Kirchner Building Centers. Visit them today or explore their website to get started on your home improvement journey at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Who knows what kind of weather we're going to have this winter? Don't risk running out of propane during a surprise cold snap. Your friends at Bolin Fuel Oil Propane would like to remind you, when ordering propane, to place your call before your tank is below 20%. That allows your delivery to be scheduled in, avoiding emergency same-day and or after-hour delivery fees. Call Boylan Fuel Oil Propane Monday through Friday, 7 to 4 at 217-932-5460 to get your route delivery scheduled.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call Heather Shafter and the gang at Shore Murphy and Associates in Casey at 217-932-2267.
ATI Physical Therapy in Casey is a leader in the physical therapy industry by differentiating a platform designed with a focus on their patients. Corey Hanley offers exceptional patient-centered care with the main goal of getting you back in the game, whether it's for a specific sport or just everyday life. ATI Physical Therapy is committed to being with you for the entire journey. If you need help getting back in the game or just everyday life, call ATI Physical Therapy at 217-932-2100.
We are back here on the Central State Construction pregame show, the Clark County rivalry game tonight on the hardwood. Casey-Westfield visiting the Marshall Lions. This is the Casey State Bank coaches pregame interview. I'm Joey O'Rourke talking with the head coach of the Casey-Westfield Warriors, Tom Brandon. Coach, the rivalry game tonight. always means a lot for you. It means a little bit more because you've been on both sides of the coaching sidelines, spending so many years at Marshall, now the last several years at Casey. But when Marshall and Casey get together, it's just a different feeling in the gym.
Oh, definitely. It was like that in 1992 when I showed up. I mean, it was huge. It was packed. Every game's been packed that I've ever coached against Casey and or coached against Marshall. I think one of the big things, too, that adds to this is the fact that, on the other side, coaching is former players. So that adds a little bit to the whole thing, just adds a little spice. But it did not come along when I came along. It's been going on for a long time. You could go back into the 70s when Howie was playing and when John O was playing. There's a lot of great Casey Marshall basketball games that have happened.
Yeah, and this is a rematch of a game that happened earlier this year. You guys trailed for most of that game, but in the end find a way to come back and win that one. You're looking to go to 2-0 against the Lions this year. But you're also coming off a loss to the Paris Tigers, so this is also a rebound opportunity for you guys as well.
Well, number one, that was a real big win for us because we have a lot of respect for Marshall. There's good ball players out there, guys who can put the ball on the floor, can score. You got some 3-point shooters. You got a big guy, so you can't help from 4 different directions. You have to guard your guy, and that was that was a big win for us early to gain some confidence because we had just played the game earlier against the number 8 seed Okaw Valley and won by 2 points. And so we walked into that game playing, and to win that game, it was huge. It kind of gained us some confidence to win some games that pushed us through here early. Now we're kind of, I would say we're up and down, and we're up and down a little bit because of some injuries here and there against Fairfield. Nolan was out for 3 quarters, and that really impacted that game. And then against Paris, Luke Karras went out. And that's what's kind of cool about this team, but also, it's tough is we're so dependent upon each other in the game.
Yeah.
We're such a team that one guy has to do this, one guy has to do that, another guy has to do this. That one guy's not there, it's really a struggle. But if we shoot the ball well, if we take care of the ball, get a good look every time, make our free throws, rebound. Rebound is going to be the key of the ball game. I think last game we out-rebounded Marshall. Nolan Clement had 10 rebounds. Ryan Richards had 8. Luke had 10. And when we do that, we're a pretty good ball club.
Yeah, and this is a team, obviously, you look at it without Ryan Richards. He's been out because of, knee surgery. Luke Karras, you talked about the bum ankle. For this team, though, it's kind of been, Hayden Parcel's been the guy, and he's had to, shoulder that load, and he's done it plenty of times this year. But to me, it's still a team that's trying to find its way, and, everybody's still trying to figure out what exactly is my role within this team.
Yeah, I think very much so. And I think, Ryan's injury has kind of added to that. Everybody's just kind of figuring out, okay, so, what do I need to do? I think when we all play with confidence, and that's a big one. That's a big one. I mean, we play better. When we play on our heels, and that's kind of what happened against Paris. We were up 10 points at one time. They come out in the zone, and when we see the zone, we all just kind of settle in on our heels and, kind of wait for somebody else to do something. And then we get down by 10 and have to come back, and we come back, and we just didn't finish that game. But no, so there's some good points and bad points in that game. But yes, a big part of this is just confidence, and that's with any sport. I think hitting a baseball and a tennis racket or whatever it can be, it's all about confidence.
We're talking with head coach Tom Brand of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. This is the Casey State Bank Coaches pregame interview. Back with another word with head coach Brandon after this on WMMC Radio.
When construction pros in the Wabash Valley are ready to build, they know that they can always count on Mid-Illinois Quarry. In continuous operation since the mid-'60s, Mid-Illinois Quarry now specializes in producing IDOT-approved material for their asphalt and concrete producer customers. Mid-Illinois Quarry features a new plant designed to specifically produce high-quality stone, sand, wash CM11, and ag lime for agricultural applications. For high-quality stone products, see Mid-Illinois Quarry.
You're never too young to start thinking about sound investing and leaving a legacy. Staley Insurance Agency in Casey can show you how a life policy from Pekin Insurance can meet your needs, no matter what stage of life you're in. Pekin Life Insurance Company has been helping folks make sound decisions for nearly 60 years. Do it for the ones you love. Call Staley Insurance Agency at 217-932-5221, and they'll design a plan just for you.
Richard's Farm Restaurant in Casey, Illinois has a wide array of wonderful menu items, including the premier salad bar in the Wabash Valley. Enjoy their soup, salad, and hot bar along with other fine-tasting menu items daily. And back on Sundays, their famous Sunday buffet in the Willow Room from 10:30 to 2. Richard's Farm Restaurant's experienced staff is ready to assist you with your next big event. Whether it's your special day or just a meeting for the office, Richard's Farm is the perfect place for you. For reservations, call them at 217-932-5300.
Andy's Landscaping and Lawn is ready to help make your place look its best. Andy Two-While and his crew at Andy's Landscaping and Lawn in Casey can handle it all. Mowing, raking, planting. They're ready to make your home look better than it ever has. Andy's Landscaping and Lawn.
We're back here on the Casey State Bank Coaches pregame interview with head coach Tom Brandon, all a part of the Central State Construction pregame show. This is the Clark County High School basketball rivalry renewed on the hardwood, presented by Kirchner Building Centers, your home improvement project partner for over 100 years. All right, Coach, this is the Marshall team. They're coming off a loss as well at Shelbyville. I know both teams didn't have the type of performances they wanted at the First Financial Classic over the Christmas holiday season. Then you have something like 17 days off between games because of the weather that wreaked havoc. But this is a Marshall team that when their guards are making shots, and you probably can say this about every team, but when their guards are making shots, Peyton McGuire, Bentley Delp, Trey Scott, this is a team that can beat anybody.
Oh, definitely. And then I'll say another one. Tucker Osborne can come off, and now you've got four guys that you've got to guard on the three-point line. And so how are you going to help on the big dude in the middle? I mean, so honestly, it's I think every team's kind of scared with, if they get hot and they're home. They've been shooting on these rims for a long time, whereas, we're traveling. So we're going to have to guard three-point line. You're going to have to close out, hands up, but you're also going to have to be in help and sprinting to help. And when the big guy puts the ball on the floor, we're going to have hands down there because he may be a first-team all-conference player. I think he may be the most important player on Marshall's team because they can play through him, and then everybody else is going to be better because you're standing by yourself. So no, this is a tough matchup, but we have a lot of respect for them. Our guys are fired up too. They believe in the rivalry. They want to show that the first game wasn't a fluke and come out and play.
And you look at this team. Peyton McGuire is obviously he's a tough shot taker, a tough shot maker. I mean, he's an first team all LIC type player. A guy though that if he sees one go in, he may see 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row go in, and that's Bentley Delp.
Definitely. So you've got to on every shot you've got to have a hand in their face, and you've got to be on them. So you've got to tighten up your help. So again, when you tighten up your help, that means there's other people who are open, other driving lanes, and we've got. That's probably what we pride ourselves in is we really play some pretty tough defense, and we really we switch on the perimeter to try to be aggressive. But again, if you let them get going, it's going to be a long night.
We're talking with head coach Tom Brandon of the Marshall Lions. We wrap it up with head coach Brandon after this on the Casey State Bank Coaches pregame interview on Magic Hits 105.9 and online at WMMCRadio.com. The city of Casey, known for big things in a small town, is the home of many world records. It's a great place to call home as well. Mayor Mike Nichols and the city council invite you to come visit. You just might stay.
Life moves fast, and so should your money. First Neighbor Bank is proud to offer Zelle, the quick, easy, and secure way to send and receive money right from your First Neighbor Bank mobile app. Whether it's splitting the dinner bill, paying the babysitter, or helping a friend in need, Zelle has you covered. All you need is an email address and U.S. mobile phone number, and you're good to go. Download our app and start using Zelle with First Neighbor Bank today. Safe, fast, and convenient. First Neighbor Bank, member FDIC. Online at firstneighbor.com.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? And will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? When you work with Shane Todd, your Cumberland County Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. And Edward Jones will partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact Shane Todd today at 217-923-3464. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Shoflaw, with 2 locations in Casey and Marshall, can assist you with estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, along with transactional needs. Kara Schof and Landry Husen gave you their clients as more than a name or a case number. They strive to provide prompt and professional service, specially tailored for each individual client. Call Shoflaw in Casey at 217-606-0111 or in Marshall at 217-826-2212. For all your estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, it's Shoflaw. Stinson Chiropractic, located on North Central Avenue in Casey, is locally owned and operated by Dr. Aaron Stinson. Stinson Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic adjustments, sports injuries, and soft tissue. Dr. Aaron Stinson is also certified for DOT physicals. They are always accepting new patients. For an appointment, call Stinson Chiropractic at 217-932-5740. Stinson Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. R.W. Brown & Associates in Casey handle annuities, life insurance, major medical, Medicare, and long-term care. To make sure you're getting the best deal, give R.W. Brown & Casey a call today at 217-932-6162. We are back here on the Central State Construction pregame show, the Clark County rivalry tonight, presented by Kirchner Building Centers. For home improvement project materials and a partner, it is Kirchner Building Centers. I'm Joey Rourke, talking with head coach Tom Brandon of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. This is the Casey State Bank coach's pregame interview. All right, Coach, the rivalry game tonight, you've been a part of it for a long time. What's your team got to do to get a win tonight?
Well, Joey, you remember I've wrote on the board for 30 years now. You got to defend. So we got to guard 3-point line. You got to rebound. I think rebounding is the key tonight. They cannot get any second shot opportunities. We got to keep them off the glass. We've got to try to find some second shot opportunities and crash the offensive glass. And again, maybe the next most important and always important is we got to take care of the ball. You know, when we come down the floor, we've got to get a good look. We've got to get a good shot. If we're throwing it away, that's giving them extra possessions, and it's going to be a long night.
Coach, best of luck to you tonight, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All right, Joe, gotcha.
That is head coach Tom Brandon of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. This has been the Casey State Bank coach's pregame interview. We're going to step away for a timeout. When we come back, we talk with the Lions head coach, Logan Idol. It's all after this on the Central State Construction pregame show right here on Magic Kids 105.9, video streaming live at WMMCradio.com.
Central State Construction is a leading electrical contractor in Indiana and Illinois. Central State Construction delivers top-notch design, construction, maintenance, and repair of your electrical system. With licensed and certified technicians, they are providing reliable and efficient service that's tailored to your unique commercial or industrial project. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can build it and maintain it. Central State Construction in Marshall.
Is your home in need of a makeover? Kirchner Building Centers is your one-stop solution for all your home exterior needs. Whether you're looking for durable roofing materials from companies like Owen Corning or eye-catching siding, Kirchner's has you covered. Their expert team will assist you in finding the perfect solutions to fit your style, budget, and weather conditions. Transform your home's exterior with top-quality roofing and siding materials from Kirchner Building Centers. Visit them today or explore their website to get started on your home improvement journey at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Jeff, Jason, Greg, and Wendy at Shore Murphy Insurance in Marshall if auto owners make sense for you.
Owen Ford, home of the Warranty Forever, located at the corner of Route 1 and Highway 40 in Marshall, has the largest selection in the Wabash Valley of new Ford trucks in stock. Owen Ford is a family-owned and oriented dealership with a knowledgeable staff who's ready to help you every step of the way in your purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than to keep going with Owen. For more information, check out their website. It is owen-ford.com.
Choosing senior living can be overwhelming. This is Jamie Ritchie, Executive Director at the Villas of Hollybrook in Marshall. Our community gives you more personalized choices than ever before. Amenities like meals, activities, personal care, and medication management. Whether you need no help or just a little, our apartments offer the perfect combination of independence and security. You'll love our great location, friendly atmosphere, and caring staff. The Villas of Hollybrook, because everyone deserves a great life.
This is Houston. We're getting ready to make contact. Neil, can you hear us?
This is truly amazing.
So you've done it. You've reached the moon.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm still in the shuttle, but the Casey State Bank app is amazing.
You mean to tell me you're doing your banking all the way out there?
Houston, no problem. With the Casey State Bank app, I can manage my money anywhere I want, monitor what I spend, deposit a check, see my investments.
That's out of this world, Neil.
And one small step for man and one giant leap for financial institutions everywhere.
Casey State Bank in Marshall, Casey, Martinsville, Robinson, Lawrenceville, and member FDIC.
Welcome to the Casey State Bank pregame coaches interview. I'm here with head coach of the Marshall Lions, Logan Idol. Logan, I want to kind of recap the season at this point. We're about the halfway point. We're 15 games into the season. Typically, you play right around 30 games throughout the course of the season. Talk to me a little bit about the players that have developed as the season has progressed and what you've worked on since the Wabash Valley Classic. You had a game that you lost Tuesday night against Shelbyville, but tonight the Lions having probably their biggest game of the season against Casey-Westfield to stay atop the LIC and move to 4-0 in the conference.
Yeah, tonight is definitely a big one for us. I mean, we try to treat every game like it's, the biggest game of the year, but definitely tonight being a home game, being against Casey, who's our county rival. Of course, I'm coaching against my former coach, and they got us back in that Thanksgiving tournament over at Cumberland. And so yeah, this one means a lot to us. Not only that, but it's a conference game. That first game didn't count toward the conference record. This one is, and we're 3-0. We're looking to go 4-0, and that is definitely a goal of ours is to win the conference this year. And so we're gonna have to take care of business tonight if we want to do that. No doubt about it. No, we've came a long way. I mean, we went 17 days without a game from December 28th all the way until this Tuesday game at Shelbyville, and it was a long 2.5 weeks. Had a lot of good practices. I've been very pleased with how we've practiced over the last couple weeks, and we've been working on a lot of things. I think against the Shakamak team, things started to fall apart. We started the season 9-2. We beat some good teams. We were playing some good basketball. Even our losses were respectable. And then all of a sudden we kind of forgot to box out. We kind of forgot to play transition defense. We weren't very good at keeping people in front of us on offense. I just think we kind of forgot and lost and weren't sure about whose role was what and what's a good shot and what's a bad shot and what are we trying to do out of different looks. And practice has really been able to kind of recalibrate those. We've been able to take time as coaches to teach them and to slow things down and to walk through things and to have them ask questions and then of course to drill a lot of those things and to play and to see as it plays out and correct them, in a scrimmage type environment as well. And so we're excited to get back at it. And kind of see where we're at. Obviously against Shelbyville on Tuesday, it was a good game. We were up 9 points at halftime and feeling pretty good. And then in that third quarter, they got hot. Our defense wasn't as good as we wanted it to be, but they hit shots. They're a good team, and they had several players hit shots. And ended up, I thought we played well right down to the end. Lost by 3 points. It was a 1 point game there with 10, 15 seconds left, and we just couldn't quite get it to overtime, even though we had two threes to try to get it there. So that even though we lost, I thought we played a better brand of basketball, and it gives me confidence moving forward that we can continue to build and improve upon that.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with part 2 of our interview with head coach of the Marshall Lions, Logan Idol.
Toys Auto Parts, locally owned and operated with over 68 years of experience, is your Napa Know-How store in the Wabash Valley. With several local locations, including Jasonville and Sullivan in Indiana, and 3 in Illinois, Casey, Grinnip, and Marshall, Toys Auto Parts and their staff is ready to help you. They are open Monday through Saturday. Toys Auto Parts is and will be open and ready to take care of whatever your needs may be. Your Napa Know-How stores in the Wabash Valley is Toys Auto Parts.
The utility that keeps the lights on in your house is good for much more than just making sure that you have electricity at the flick of a switch. It's also good for consumers, businesses, our community, and the nation. The City of Marshall Public Utility is owned and operated by the community, for the community. That means it has a stake in helping to bring jobs here, in keeping energy rates low, and in ensuring our public officials know what the community needs. The City of Marshall, your community-owned electric utility, is at your service.
Losing a loved one is never easy. That's why it's good to know that the Pierce Funeral Home is there for you. They help with pre-need planning. That way they make sure everything is just how you want it. They'll take care of the details and provide a website with current and archived obituaries at piercefuneralservices.com. There you'll find links to flower shops, and condolences can even be left online for those unable to make it to the service. The Pierce Funeral Home, a friend you can depend on in Marshall.
Quality Lime Company in Marshall is busy making little rocks out of big ones. And Quality Lime Company has been serving East Central Illinois for well over 60 years. Quality Lime Company is proud to support the Lions and the Lady Lions in their sporting endeavors. And they also want to support all the students in their academic achievements. Quality Lime Company, busy making little rocks out of big ones. Quality Lime Company, a company that rocks.
The Human Resource Center of Clark and Edgar counties wants students to know about the dangers of underage drinking. Think about the time and work you spend in school. Wasting that effort on alcohol isn't cool. Underage drinking increases your chances of skipping class or dropping out of school. This message is funded in whole by the Illinois Department of Human Services, the Division of Substance Use Prevention and Recovery, through a grant from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Welshag Enterprises has been serving the greater Marshall area for over 30 years. Terry, Cody, and Diane are proud to support the Lions, Lady Lions, and all the students in their academic achievements. Welshag Enterprises says go get 'em Lions.
Welcome back to the Casey State Bank pregame coaches interview. Here with Logan Idol, kind of recap the season to this point. Right now, I want to revisit the Marshall-Casey game from that Thanksgiving tournament that you talked about a little bit in the first segment. What we led most of that game. What do we need to do different tonight to close Casey out? They will be without Ryan Richards, who they had in that first meeting. What is the game plan going to be tonight to try to close out that game and get a big conference victory?
Anytime we play Casey, it's going to be a battle. You know, that first game was no different. They really play a tough, physical, athletic, pressure type of basketball game, and it's difficult to handle as a player, and you don't see it as much from other teams. And the first game, they had just had a few short practices because they had some success in football, so a lot of their players weren't able to get in there, but they also had Ryan Richards, so it's going to be a different team in two ways. Number one, they're missing one of their top players, and number two, they're a whole different team because they've had much more time to prepare. Obviously, now they're in sync. They've had just as much time as everybody else. And so that first game, we were up after the first quarter. We were up after the second quarter. We were up, I think, 5 at the end of the third quarter. And it felt like ours to have, and then we just let it slip in that fourth quarter. There was a few plays, and then we got behind. They hit a couple free throws, and we ended up losing that game kind of in heartbreaking fashion. It was the opposite of our first game against North Clay. And so we really felt like we let that one slip, like we had it in our hands. And Garrett ended up getting, actually, if you remember back, and one of the first plays of the game, I think maybe just a minute into the game, he had maybe 2 rebounds and a bucket and was doing really well, and then he sprained his ankle, missed most of the first quarter, and then the rest of the game he was in there. He was hobbling around, wasn't himself. Still had 9 points, and I thought was a focal point in that game. And, so it was I felt like if that didn't happen, if Garrett would have played that full game healthy, I think it would have been a different result. But of course, that doesn't matter. It wasn't. But we are thankful all of our guys are healthy. All of our guys, we're not fighting any sickness right now, which we were early in Christmas break. It's nice that when I'm talking to them, they're not just coughing up a storm now. Hopefully all the teams are kind of getting a little bit healthier now. But yeah, we're excited tonight. It's going to be a similar type game where it's aggressive. The atmosphere, I'm sure, is going to be very energetic. They have their band there as well as ours, and it's going to be packed on both sides. So when teams are scoring, when somebody takes a charge, when somebody gets a steal, I'm sure it's going to be loud no matter which team is in the favor.
Yeah, Logan, to go along with that, it's going to be a unique night tonight at McNary Gym. It's going to be a triple header. It's going to be a JV game, which has already passed, a girls game, which has already passed by the time you're hearing this. But talk to me a little bit about the atmosphere. Having those girls play on a Friday night, that's going to be exciting for them in a packed gym. Like you said, people are going to be coming over from Casey. Marshall's going to pack their side. It should just be a wonderful, unique experience tonight at McNary Gym.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, the more people you can involve and get together always improves the situation. And so, yeah, being able to have our boys JV game followed by a girls varsity game. And, this Marshall girls team has been really fun to watch. Coach Henry's done a great job with them. They've had quite a bit of success in his first season. And so hopefully they can come out and take care of business and lead with some momentum into our game. I know the Illinois State Scholars are going to be recognized tonight. Both schools will be playing their school song. And so I imagine it's going to be packed. I mean, I imagine there might be some seats left, but I don't think if you come in with a group of 6, you might have a hard time sitting down together. And really that adds, and Marshall already just has such a great gym, such a great atmosphere, just with the unique kind of historic gym that we have. And I think it's going to be loud. Our band is going to be playing. Our drum line's going to be playing. Our cheerleaders are always great and loud. They're going to have the same amount of energy. I mean, we're going to have, I imagine, a really good student section, and I would guess Casey is going to bring a lot of students as well. So this is the Clark County rivalry game where both teams are going to be super excited, and either team, whoever loses this game, is going to be pretty devastated, I think, with the loss at the end.
We're going to take one more short break, and we'll be back to wrap it up with head coach of the Marshall Lions, Logan Idol, right here on Magic Hits 105.9.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mid is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Lubavitch, your State Farm agent in Marshall. Life insurance is one of the most important assets you can leave to your heirs. My staff and I can help find the coverage that is right for you and your loved ones. Life insurance is more affordable than you think, so let us show you how we can help you protect what matters most now and for the years to come. We'd rather talk to you one day too early rather than one day too late. Give me, Kelsey Lubavitch, a call today at 217-826-5173 because getting you to a better state is why I'm here.
After 35 years, we're so confident in our work at Osborne's Georgia Carpet that we're offering a 60-day walk-on-it warranty. Install your shop flooring, and if you don't love it after 60 days, we'll replace it for free. Osborne's is a store for your floor and countertops.
Hi, I'm Kent Mitchell, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Marshall. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Marshall Lions. Call us today at 217-826-3442 or visit edwardjones.com for all of your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
I'm Allison Wilson, and I had bariatric surgery with Horizon Health. I have 2 little boys, and I was getting so winded just trying to keep up with them. It's been 1.5 years since I had bariatric surgery, and as of last week, I'm down 188 pounds total. I'm going to amusement parks. I did a 5K. I go kayaking now. There's absolutely nothing I regret about going through with bariatric surgery.
To find out if bariatric surgery is right for you, visit myhorizonhealth.org.
Accident recovery and cleanup takes experience and the right equipment. Murphy, Wrecker and Towing in Marshall and Paris is ready for the big jobs and the small ones when you need them. Murphy Towing and Wrecker provides winch out, wrecker, and rollback roadside assistance. And when you need hazmat cleanup, they can take care of that too. With 30-plus years of trucking experience, 24/7 and heavy-duty service, Murphy Towing and Wrecker is ready to go when you need them, day or night. Find them at murphystowingandwrecker.com.
Welcome back to the Casey State Bank pregame coaches interview. I'm here with head coach of the Marshall Lions, Logan Idol. We're going to come back for a quick part 3 here before we get to the game action. Logan, tonight against the Casey-Westfield Warriors, you're going against Coach Brandon, again, who you played for, I played for, Joey played for. A lot of history there. What's it like going against your former coach? Is it a different dynamic on the sideline? What's the pregame like, the postgame? How has that relationship changed over the last couple of years now, having a different relationship with him?
Coach Brandon and I have always had a great relationship, as loves you, loves Joey, all the former players that he's coached, he has a strong relationship with, and it really has just been a fun rivalry. I would say when we're in the game, we put that aside, both of us, and really, really want to win, want to beat the other. And then, maybe that even lasts a couple minutes after the game. And then right after that, it's over. And so I've talked to him. I've won one of our matchups. He's won 3. So we're looking to even that out some, but he's been, good after wins. I've tried to be good after winning, and it's fun. I mean, I would rather coach against somebody who I really respect and really like and enjoy than, just maybe another coach who I don't know as well. I mean, I think it just makes it fun. And then just being able to kind of prepare and in game kind of monitor, are we able to do some things that give us an advantage, or is he doing things that gives them an advantage, and just kind of measure that and have fun with that. I like to compete with myself in that fashion. I'm sure he does too. So I'll take a lot of pride in the things that we're doing and how we're trying to prepare our team uniquely for Casey tonight, and I'm sure he's doing the same.
Logan, that coaching dynamic is really fun to watch with you and Coach Brandon going in against each other, and then you have assistants on each bench that played for their respective schools with Howie Johnson, Ben Huffington, Dalton Sanders, and, of course, Lucas Idol, our brother. And then Coach Brandon has Aaron Warner and Ian Littlejohn on the bench. So it's really cool seeing that dynamic, guys that have a lot of pride in their schools and take a lot of pride in what they do with the players that they have at any given time. And so, Logan, good luck tonight. Should be a really fun game. I will not be on the call tonight, unfortunately. You're going to be stuck with Joey and Patrick. They're going to do a great job. This has been the Casey State Bank pregame coaches interview. We're going to take one more break, and we'll send it to the booth at McNary Gym, where Joey O'Rourke and Patrick Tulloch will have the call, and a big game with Marshall Lions and Casey-Westfield Warriors tipping off right after this on Magic Hits 105.9.
Your farm has been in your family for generations. You've enjoyed the good times and struggled through the tough times. At Longview Bank, we understand because many of our associates come from a farm family like yours. Strong, trusted relationships are a key to the success of a farm. Longview Bank has been a trusted partner for farmers for decades. Our local team of ag lenders can help you find the path forward for your farm and family. If you need a line of credit or equipment loans, we're ready to work with you. Longview Bank, let's grow together.
As a dad, I like to think I could do it all, but sometimes...
Your son just ripped out the water pipe.
What? Why? It was hot! Well, that's just great. There goes the smoke alarm.
And it looks like the air conditioner's broken.
Okay, that's why it's good to have some help every now and again. Morgan Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Marshall is your authorized local Lux Air dealer. They stand behind their word. Lux Air even includes a 10-year warranty on all their parts and labor. They also offer free estimates and financing. Give Mitch a call today, 217-826-5921.
The Medicine Shop in Marshall works hard every day to make your life easier and healthier. Check out their website at marshall.medicineshop.com, where you can order refills and more. And now they're offering their new smartphone app. where you can order your refills, set reminders, save on your meds, and even access your account, all from their new smartphone app. The Medicine Shop in Marshall, working hard every day to make your life easier and healthier.
One day they're playing grown up. The next day they are one. If you're trying to figure out if the rising cost of college is in reach for your son or daughter, let's talk. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Logan Idol. Stop by our office today in downtown Marshall. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
A tumble on the field, a slip on the ice, years of repetitive wear and tear. We can help you. We fix broken bones, repair and replace joints, help people improve mobility and relieve pain. Sarah Bush Lincoln has some of the most highly skilled orthopedic and hand surgeons in the country, and they want to help you get back to the things you love. Learn more at sarahbush.org. Sarah Bush Lincoln, trusted, compassionate care.
Three Sisters Logistics in Teotopolis, Illinois is a certified woman-owned business. It is your one-stop shop for construction material and hauling services. From commercial and residential to state-approved, they haul it all. Specializing in sand, topsoil, and crushed rock delivery, they provide competitively priced hauling and material. For a free quote, call them at 217-857-3425 or visit their website, 3sisterslogistics.com. Your one-stop shop for all your hauling services, it's Three Sisters Logistics in Teotopolis.
Hi, I'm Rachel Patrick. Are you in the market for a new home? Whether it's your dream home, you're downsizing, or simply moving across town, purchasing a home can be a big deal, and I want to be of help. When you become a customer of Prospect Bank, you are more than just an application. You become a partner.
Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires on Route 40 in Casey, Illinois reminds you your battery has a tough job during the cold winter months. Your vehicle's engine requires more power to start when the temperatures are colder, and those temperatures make it harder for your battery to provide power. Before winter gets an icy grip on your battery, stop by Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires and see Rich Parsons and the gang at 1600 East Route 40 in Casey, Illinois for a free battery check. No appointments necessary. They are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
I love Ash.
Wabash Valley Dermatology and Med Spa in Terre Haute prioritizes their clients' skincare and wellness, led by dermatology nurse practitioner Lindsay Wilson. Wabash Valley Dermatology and Med Spa is in place to fulfill Lindsay's vision of bringing top-of-the-line medical and cosmetic skincare to the Terre Haute area with an emphasis on timely appointments and providing a relaxing spa environment for their patients. For a full list of services and products, go to wvderm.net or visit their office on Canvasback Drive off South 3rd Street in Terre Haute.
Three Sisters Logistics in Teotopolis, Illinois is a certified woman-owned business. It is your one-stop shop for construction material and hauling services. From commercial and residential to state-approved, they haul it all. Specializing in sand, topsoil, and crushed rock delivery, they provide competitively priced hauling and material. For a free quote, call them at 217-857-3425 or visit their website, threesisterslogistics.com. Your one-stop shop for all your hauling services, it's Three Sisters Logistics in Teotopolis.
Hi, I'm Rachel Patrick. Are you in the market for a new home? Whether it's your dream home, you're downsizing, or simply moving across town, purchasing a home can be a big deal, and I want to be of help. When you become a customer of Prospect Bank, you are more than just an application. You become a partner.
Welcome back to McNary Gym and the Central State Construction pregame show. I'm Joey O'Rourke, live here at McNary Gym, where the Marshall Lions and the Casey-Westfield Warriors are about to meet in the Clark County rivalry game. I bring in my broadcast partner for tonight, Patrick Tolick. Patrick, this is a rivalry game that goes back many years. Anytime these two teams get together, throw the record books out the window. You know the old cliche, throw the record books out the window, because it does not matter when these two teams meet.
Absolutely, and you know, Joey, we say that every single year, but this year the record books are pretty similar, and so it looks like this is going to be an evenly matched game. We've seen this matchup already this season. I was on the call for that game at the Cumberland Turkey Tournament, a 49-45 victory for the Casey-Westfield Warriors in what was a game that it was very contested throughout, but really the Marshall Lions had control throughout most of that game. A late push by the Warriors, and they were able to hold on for a 4-point victory. So we've already seen that these teams are very evenly matched, but yeah, this is different. This is my first home game of this rivalry series. I've done games at the Cumberland Tournament. I've done games at Terre Haute and that Christmas tournament. I think I've even done an LIC conference tournament game, but this is different. Joey, I had to park on the street. Yeah. I didn't even try to look for a parking spot. I saw cars were parking on the street. I'm like, yeah, this place is absolutely packed already during this girls game that's going on right now. Just a great atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to a great basketball game.
Yeah, if you would have pulled up at 5 o'clock, the parking lot was packed for the boys JV game, followed by the varsity girls game, which has about 3 minutes to go here in this one. You talk about that game where Marshall really kind of controlled that game and led that game for the most part. Then it was a late push by the Warriors to propel them over the top and get that win. They applied some pressure, and one thing that has really hampered this Lions team this year is the turnover bug, and it bit them in a big way late in that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, that was a game that I really thought we were early in the season. Obviously, it was game number 2 for both of those teams, and as we heard from Coach Idol in his interview, you know, the Warriors had even less practices than the Lions in that one because of their run to the Elite Eight in Class 1A football. So there was a lot of learning to be done on both sides, and you could see that the defense was a little ahead of the offense on both ends. The Warriors had clearly gone in. When they had worked, they had been working on defense, and they did. They forced a lot of turnovers for the Lions, did a good job of that really keeping them in the basketball game and then ultimately propelling them to the victory as well. But, you know, I really think the Lions' defense was good in that game as well. I look at the box score from that one, and I don't think either team really played the style that we see them play typically. So the Warriors shot the most threes they've shot of any game this season. They shot 25 three-pointers in that game. I mean, that's crazy for a Tom Brannon coach Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball team that attacks the basket, that gets turnovers and runs out. But the Lions forced that. They forced them into a lot of threes. I don't think you're going to see that from the Warriors here tonight. Now, on the other hand, the Warriors took away the three-point shot from the Lions, and they, from what I could find, their lowest total of the season in three-point attempts. This is a team that, if the Warriors are averaging just over 16 three-pointer shot a game, that's, the very low end for the Lions. They really want to shoot threes. They've got a lot of great three-point shooters. They like to stretch it out for their big guys inside, and so the Warriors kind of took that away from them. Got out, closeouts, aggressive, getting out there, and really allowed for a great game for Peyton McGuire to get inside and attack the basket. But, the defenses were ready in game number 1. I think we're going to see more. We're going to see that because it's always going to be a defensive battle. But I think you're going to see each team try to play to the style that you traditionally see them play in this one and try to see if they can overcome the defensive changes by these coaches that are so familiar with each other.
And you look at this Warriors team, they're banged up. No Ryan Richards. Talking with Coach Brandon and before the pregame interview and off the record, he thought that Richards might try and make a return for the Little Illini Conference tournament. That's still not definitive. You look at this Lions team, that first game, Garrett Pugh went out with an ankle injury, which, kind of changed the way that the Lions played in that game because they didn't have an answer for Garrett Pugh down low.
Yeah, and that's huge. The battle inside is going to be a big story of this game, especially because these teams have depth, but they seem to have a lot more depth at the guard and the wing position. Inside, you really got to stay out of foul trouble. You got to avoid injury. And speaking to that, in the game against Paris last Saturday, Luke Harris rolled his ankle and was unable to play from the end of the first quarter on. So I did see him in the hallway earlier. He is good to go for this game. I possibly a little bit hampered by that, but good that Luke Harris is going to play for the Warriors in this one. But yeah, Garrett Pugh had a fantastic game, even though he was playing on 1.5 ankles in that one. He's going to be a huge story for this team, as I feel each and every game that I watch him play, he gets more and more involved, more and more comfortable with this offense, as well with guys that he hasn't been playing with as long as some of the other guys just moving in this first year. But Garrett Pugh, a tremendous player, and both these teams want to win the rebounding battle, and if the Lions are going to do it, it's going to take a lot of rebounds from Pugh. Yeah, and these are two teams that are looking to bounce back. Paris obviously knocked off Casey-Westfield last Saturday. That's a game that I think Casey-Westfield led by 10, and then all of a sudden found themselves by 10. And the one thing that has hampered the Warriors is being able to score against a zone defense, and it'll be interesting to see if the Lions stick strictly to their man-to-man defense, or do they throw in a 2-3 zone, because for whatever reason, the Warriors know it's gonna come from these teams, but they still just, for some reason, there's a mental block for them against the 2-3 zone. Absolutely. You sound like Mike Kirk on our Casey-Westfield Warrior broadcast, as we've watched so much of that this season, and teams that you don't even traditionally see play zone, they turn to that against Casey-Westfield because of what they've scouted. And they've seen there's just games where the Warriors almost stop themselves. Now against Paris, it was a different story. They were attacking the seams. They were trying to get shots up. They just had a really tough time, and it was a great job by Paris in their zone. But a lot of games, the Warriors just almost slow down to a complete halt against the zone. And so you expect a lot of times to see a team, this is our defense. This is how we play. This is our style, and we don't change for anybody. But it wouldn't surprise me if Coach Idol has seen this Warriors team in action and decided, hey, we show a few looks of a 2-3 zone or any type of zone, really, that just kind of try to fool the Warriors and see if we can slow them down and take an advantage in this game.
Yeah, and the Lions, you were there with Derek Idle on Tuesday night. They go to Shelbyville. They get up 9 at halftime, and then, a couple minutes into that third quarter, that 9-point lead has evaporated, and Shelbyville goes on to win that game. If you're the Lions, you got to feel like you let one get away.
Yeah, I think so. Really that first half, it seemed really impressive. We were talking about how great they were doing on the defensive glass, really boxing out, limiting second chance opportunities. They were the bigger team, but still, that was a Shelbyville team that was hungry. Even though they're shorter, they are guys that play very hard. Had a kid on that team that came in averaging 20 and 10 in points and rebounds, even though he's only 6'1". And so I was impressed with that first half of them. I believe Derek Idle, keeping statistics, said that Shelbyville only had one offensive rebound in the first half. That shifted in the second half. And if you're the Lions, you got to make sure that you continue to give that same rebounding effort, getting bodies on guys, and doing a great job of opening up for your teammates to come in and get rebounds as well, because, I've done a lot of basketball games for both of these teams this year, and they each do something that I really love when I watch basketball, and that is the guards rebound. And when they do, when it's Nolan Clement, who had an incredible rebounding game the first time these teams met up, or Peyton McGuire for the Lions, they get it and everybody just goes because your guard has the basketball. He can dribble it up. We don't worry about any pressure in the backcourt, and everybody else can move. And both of those guys are some of the best that I've seen, in the past couple years about those advanced chest passes up the floor, hitting their guys in stride. So, yeah, the Lions, they definitely had control of that in the first half. I think it was a great response after halftime by Shelbyville. Credit to them, but the Lions definitely would have learned a thing or two from that third quarter, especially the first 4 minutes of that third quarter, and how they need to come out from halftime and continue to play and continue to keep the opposing team off the offensive glass.
This is the Central State Construction pregame show. The Lions and the Warriors about to do battle on the hardwood. In the girls' game, it's 49-24. Marshall on top of the Casey-Westfield Lady Warriors with 7:46 to go here in the basketball game. We're going to step away for a timeout on the Central State Construction pregame show. Back with more after this on Magic Hits 105.9 AM, video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com.
Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires on Route 40 in Casey, Illinois reminds you your battery has a tough job during the cold winter months. Your vehicle's engine requires more power to start when the temperatures are colder, and those temperatures make it harder for your battery to provide power. Before winter gets an icy grip on your battery, stop by Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires and see Rich Parsons and the gang at 1600 East Route 40 in Casey, Illinois for a free battery check. No appointments necessary. They are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Owen Ford, home of the Warranty Forever, located at the corner of Route 1 and Highway 40 in Marshall, has the largest selection in the Wabash Valley of new Ford trucks in stock. Owen Ford is a family-owned and oriented dealership with a knowledgeable staff who's ready to help you every step of the way in your purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than to keep going with Owen. For more information, check out their website.
Who knows what kind of weather we're going to have this winter? Don't risk running out of propane during a surprise cold snap. Your friends at Bolin Fuel Oil Propane would like to remind you, when ordering propane, to place your call before your tank is below 20%. That allows your delivery to be scheduled in, avoiding emergency same-day and or after-hour delivery fees. Call Boylan Fuel Oil Propane Monday through Friday, 7 to 4 at 217-932-5460 to get your route delivery scheduled.
Hi, Wabash Valley. Becky and Maya Osborne here.
Are you looking for carpet? Osborne's has what you need.
On a budget, we have tremendous value at unbeatable prices.
How about something ultra soft?
Ultra luxurious?
Something with a stylish pattern?
Or maybe pet friendly?
Or all of the above?
Osborne's has the largest in-stock selection
and the largest and most stylish showroom in the entire Wabash Valley. Come see us at Osborne's Georgia Carpet,
the store for your floors.
Owen Ford, home of the Warranty Forever, located at the corner of Route 1 and Highway 40 in Marshall, has the largest selection in the Wabash Valley of new Ford trucks in stock. Owen Ford is a family-owned and oriented dealership with a knowledgeable staff who's ready to help you every step of the way in your purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than to keep going with Owen. For more information, check out their website. It is owen-ford.com. Stinson Chiropractic, located on North Central Avenue in Casey, is locally owned and operated by Dr. Aaron Stinson. Stinson Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic adjustments, sports injuries, and soft tissue. Dr. Aaron Stinson is also certified for DOT physicals. They are always accepting new patients. For an appointment, call Stinson Chiropractic at 217-932-5740. Stinson Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. Murphy Farm Seed is your authorized Stein seed dealer. They offer a full line of the Flex and conventional soybeans, along with high-yielding corn hybrids and multiple trait packages. Murphy Farm Seed is your local Pivot Bio dealer, offering the latest technology in nitrogen use. Please contact Murphy Farm Seed at 217-889-3111 and ask how they can guarantee you $35 per acre, raising Stein soybean seed production. Again, that number is 217-889-3111. That's Murphy Farm Seed in Marshall.
Spring, summer, and fall are great times for home improvement projects. So if you're thinking about improving your home, see Preferred Bank in Casey and Marshall for a home improvement loan. They offer competitive rates, payments you can afford, and fast, convenient hometown service. That's Preferred Bank in Marshall and Casey. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, Preferred Bank.
Richard's Farm Restaurant in Casey, Illinois has a wide array of wonderful menu items, including the premier salad bar in the Wabash Valley. Enjoy their soup, salad, and hot bar along with other fine-tasting menu items daily. And back on Sundays, their famous Sunday buffet in the Willow Room from 10:30 to 2. Richard's Farm Restaurant's experienced staff is ready to assist you with your next big event. Whether it's your special day or just a meeting for the office, Richard's Farm is the perfect place for you. For reservations, call them at 217-932-5300.
We are back here on Magic Hits 105.9. We are video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com alongside Patrick Tolick on Joey O'Rourke. Clark County High School basketball presented by Kirchner Building Centers, your home improvement project partner and contractor building material supplier in the Wabash Valley. They've got locations in both Marshall and Casey. Central State Construction for all your electrical needs. Central State Construction can take care of you. 61-26, the Marshall Lady Lions defeating the Casey-Westfield Lady Warriors with 2:35 to go. A running clock is going on right now. Patrick Tolick, you look at this game between the Lions and the Warriors. Again, there's just so many storylines that go into this. And, back in the day when, I was a part of this rivalry and you've been a part of rivalry games, you can have respect for each other off the court, and you can talk at the county fair and stuff like that. But when you step onto the floor, you are enemies.
That's exactly right. That is the word that I would use as well. As we get older and older, we see that all these guys, these kids, they know each other. They play basketball together. They're connected. You're never apart from your cell phone now, so they're all buddies. But that almost makes it even ramp up a little bit more, because the person you want to beat the most is the person that is your friend. I mean, I'm still rooting against my friends' NFL and basketball teams, and so I think the closer that these guys have gotten here in Clark County between Marshall and Casey, it actually even builds this rivalry up even more, because they know that it means a lot to the fans, it means a lot to the programs, and they want to prove that they're better than their buddy. And so, yeah, you do. You step onto that court, and you want to prove that you want it more than the guy from the other school. And it's what makes rivalry games so awesome.
Clark County High School basketball brought to you by Casey State Bank, your community, your bank. Casey State Bank's got locations in both Marshall and Casey, along with Martinsville here in Clark County. They can take care of ag loans, mortgage loans, commercial loans, and a whole lot more. They also sponsor the $1,000 minute twice every week with me, Joey O. Kirchner Building Centers, again, is your home improvement project partner. Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires on Route 40 in Casey, offering quick and accurate automotive repairs along with the most respected names in tires. That is Rich Parsons of the gang. Speaking of Rich, he's here taking in all the action tonight. Bullen Fuel Oil and Propane, providing fuel oil and propane to homes, farms, and businesses. And again, we're about to get another cold snap coming up on Sunday, so make sure your propane tank isn't at or below 20%. You want to get on their delivery schedule to avoid all the after-hours, late in after-hours fees and delivery fees that come with that. JJ Rental Sales and Service on Route 49 in Casey. They're bringing you Clark County High School basketball. How about Casey Stone Company, Quality Lime Company? We're gonna have the rock solid play of the game on both sides for both teams, courtesy of Casey Stone and Quality Lime. Final score in the varsity girls game, it is Marshall 63, Casey-Westfield 29. So two of the games on the mega night here for the Clark County High School rivalry matchup are complete. The JV Warriors trounced the JV Lions by 38, and the Lady Lions get some revenge, and now it all comes down to a rubber match.
Yeah, that's right. That is right, and again, we mentioned these teams have already met up earlier this season, so it means a lot. The Warriors want to prove that first one wasn't a fluke. The Lions want to prove that the first 3 quarters of that game is really more the style of that play. But real quick, I didn't make it in time for the junior varsity game. I've watched a lot of Warriors JV games this season. They've been playing really well, but I really enjoyed the girls basketball game there. Coach Michael Henry has really got his team playing hard, rotates in a lot of different players. They were very impressive. Lynn Wellborn was tough in that game. Also Zara Ingledow. You know, just anytime she's got space from three, you could see that the Lady Lions, they play a similar style to the Lions basketball varsity team, boys team that we're going to see. They like to shoot a lot of threes, and that was fun basketball to watch right there, and an impressive victory for the Lady Lions, who continue to have a really good year.
Yes, absolutely. We are 20 minutes away from this high school matchup, getting ready to take off between Casey-Westfield and the Marshall Lady Lions. Back with more of the Central State Construction pregame show after this on Magic Hits 105.9 and online at WMMCRadio.com.
Show Flaw, with 2 locations in Casey and Marshall, can assist you with estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, along with transactional needs. Kara Shoaf and Landry Housing gave you their clients as more than a name or a case number. They strive to provide prompt and professional service, specially tailored for each individual client. Call Show Flaw in Casey at 217-606-0111 or in Marshall at 217-826-2212. For all your estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, it's Show Flaw.
You know, as a dad, I like to think I could do it all, but sometimes...
Your son just ripped out the water pipe.
What? Why? It was hot! Well, that's just great. There goes the smoke alarm.
And it looks like the air conditioner's broken.
Okay, that's why it's good to have some help every now and again. Morgan Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Marshall is your authorized local Lux Air dealer. They stand behind their word. Lux Air even includes a 10-year warranty on all their parts and labor. They also offer free estimates and financing. Give Mitch a call today, 217-826-5921.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call Heather Shafter and the gang at Shore Murphy and Associates in Casey at 217-932-2267.
ATI Physical Therapy in Casey is a leader in the physical therapy industry by differentiating a platform designed with a focus on their patients. Corey Hanley offers exceptional patient-centered care with the main goal of getting you back in the game, whether it's for a specific sport or just everyday life. ATI Physical Therapy is committed to being with you for the entire journey. If you need help getting back in the game or just everyday life, call ATI Physical Therapy at 217-932-2100.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9. We are video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com. Our camera feed will be back up coming here in just about 8 minutes. The huddle camera is going to come back on at 8 o'clock. This is one of the later starts to a high school basketball game that we're going to have all year, as this will not tip until about 8:15. They still have not started the clock yet, so again, an extended Central State Construction pregame show. Patrick, talk about some of the other games in the LIC. I know that Robinson's in action tonight. They've got a rivalry game going on as well. I'm telling you, this must be the night for all rivalry games.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was listening to Joey O and the King today and heard that the Terre Haute rivalry was going on. But yeah, the Shrine game going on in Crawford County tonight is it's actually the first matchup between the Robinson Maroons and the OPH Wildcats. So that triumvirate of teams, Oblong, Palestine, and Hudsonville, this is the first time that they have played against the Robinson Maroons, and they're now the same size. They're both 2A teams, but it still feels like the small school OPH. are winning in that ball game tonight against their rival, the Robinson Maroons. And then, of course, we got the Clark County rivalry here. Just all kinds of rivalry action tonight. It feels like college basketball where they do those matchups where they make it rivalry week. And so we've got that here tonight. Lots of interesting stuff going on here tonight before the game. And so you understand completely why there's such long build-up. But, we know what it's building up to, and it is the main event. It is the game that everybody's had circled since the start of the season. And, I think that it's interesting to see how these guys will respond they've been here since the start of the junior varsity game. They both of these teams, I've seen them sitting in the crowd, hanging out, talking to their buddies, and, now it's time. You get a little bit of an extended start. We don't usually see 20 minutes on the clock before the game, but they'll get a little bit more time to get warm and get ready, but we'll see how they respond to this. You probably got on the bus. If you're the Warriors, you got on the bus amped, and if you're the Lions, as soon as you got in your car to head this way, you were probably amped, and you got to see if you can keep up that intensity all the way up till the tip.
Stinson Chiropractic, Dr. Aaron Stinson, proud to support the athletes of Casey-Westfield High School. He provides chiropractic adjustments, soft tissue treatments, and a wide variety of musculoskeletal problems. He also does DOT physicals. For an appointment, call 217-932-5740. First Neighbor Bank offers full-service banking. Several locations in East Central Illinois. They're proud to back the Purple and Gold Andy's Landscape and Lawn, the pride of Western Clark County. For all your landscaping and lawn needs, it is Andy Tutwiler. Shore Murphy Insurance in Marshall, Jeff, Wendy, Greg, and Jason providing all types of insurance. Are proud supporters of the Marshall Lions. How about Show Law Care, Show Landry, Husingay? They handle estate and trust planning needs along with transactional cases. They've got locations in both Casey and Marshall. And let's not be confused. They have locations in both Casey and Marshall, but they are both alums of Casey-Westfield High School. They want to see the Purple and Gold come out and win this game tonight.
Absolutely. It's great to see all the sponsors for both of these squads and so much support for high school basketball in our area. I love to see it. And so many of these people that not only are they just, putting their name behind the sponsorship, but they show up to the games. They're big supporters. We see them game in and game out coming and making an appearance and showing how important high school basketball is to them. And so, that's just as important. And, I'm as big a fan of high school basketball as anyone. And when you get a game like this, a rivalry game that two towns care about so much, and you see this much, the atmosphere, the enjoyment, and so many people here, it just makes it even more exciting. And I just can't wait for. Again, this is my first on-campus game for people that have just jumped in. I've never done this rivalry in this fashion before, and I can see that it just constantly keeps building and building and building excitement all the way up till the tip. And especially in a year like this where the teams are so evenly matched and both teams feel like, hey, we should be the team that wins this game. It just makes it even greater.
And so here's the other part about it, okay? Logan Idol's a good buddy of mine. He's giving me crap because I'm wearing blue.
Oh.
All right? Because I'm going neutral.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to appease both sides,
right.
But, it's going to get interesting here in a couple years. I wanted the JV Lions to pull it out, and obviously, it's still a conflicting type of deal going on. But here in a couple years, or maybe next year, it gets real interesting.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to match you, Patrick.
I know. That's what I figured. I thought you knew that I would come in blue.
Yeah.
So
I'm supporting your Kentucky Wildcats.
Exactly.
All right?
They've been off to a great start, and so we want to support them. But I feel the same way. I mean, obviously, I'm not from either of these towns, and I've got to cover both of these teams so far this season, and I'm just hoping for a really great game. I'm not sure. Is that my role here? Am I supposed to be a homer for Casey-Westfield? Because I can do that.
You are the voice of reason for the Warriors.
Okay,
I'm the voice of reason for the Lions.
All right.
We're trying to have a balanced broadcast.
Okay.
Balanced broadcast.
I can absolutely do that. I've enjoyed watching both of these teams play all season long, and they're very different in the way that they play, but they're also both impressive in how they go and try to attack and how they try to achieve their goal of winning basketball games. They've got some similar styles. They've got some very contrasting styles as well. And so it's been fun for me to try to kind of bounce back and forth between these two teams and just watch some great basketball all season long. It's great. The Warriors have had a lot of success lately But for the Lions, this season just feels like a tremendous turnaround from what we've seen over since I've been kind of helping out at WMMC Radio. I just think that when both basketball teams are this good, everybody seems to care about the other team a little bit more, and it makes a rivalry game like this even more special.
Yeah, and I don't know, have you ever been here for the $10,000 shootout?
I think I have before, but that's a rarity, because if I'm here, that usually means you're not.
I know, absolutely.
so,
so you're going to get to run this at halftime.
Okay.
While I go out there and do the $10,000 shootout, courtesy of Preferred Bank and Magic Hits 105.9. We're going to step away for a timeout here on the Central State Construction pregame show. Back with more from McNary Gym after this on WMMC Radio.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Jeff, Jason, Greg, and Wendy at Shore Murphy Insurance in Marshall if auto owners make sense for you.
Toys Auto Parts, locally owned and operated with over 68 years of experience, is your Napa know-how store in the Wabash Valley. With several local locations, including Jasonville and Sullivan in Indiana, and 3 in Illinois, Casey, Grinnip, and Marshall, Toys Auto Parts and their staff is ready to help you. They are open Monday through Saturday. Toys Auto Parts is and will be open and ready to take care of whatever your needs may be. Your Napa know Toys Auto Parts, locally owned and operated with over 68 years of experience, is your Napa know-how store in the Wabash Valley. With several local locations, including Jasonville and Sullivan in Indiana, and 3 in Illinois, Casey, Grinnip, and Marshall, Toys Auto Parts and their staff is ready to help you. They are open Monday through Saturday. Toys Auto Parts is and will be open and ready to take care of whatever your needs may be. Your Napa know-how stores in the Wabash Valley is Toys Auto Parts. The Human Resource Center of Clark and Edgar counties wants students to know about the dangers of underage drinking. Did you know your brain is growing through your mid-20s? Drinking before it's fully developed can do permanent damage. Your brain is worth protecting. Avoid short and long-term brain damage by not drinking underage. This message is funded in whole by the Illinois Department of Human Services, Division of Substance Use Prevention and Recovery, through a grant from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Frigid temps, blistering wind, freezing rain, and snow. Stop by JJ Rental Sales and Service and they can help you weather the storm. They have gas and dual-purpose generators, heaters, heat lamps, 20-pound propane cylinders, ice melt, de-icer, snow shovels, Milwaukee heated jackets, and more. They can also fill 20-pound to 100-pound propane cylinders and carry kerosene in 1-gallon containers. They're open Monday through Friday 7 to 5, Saturday 7 to 1. Located at 905 North Route 49 in Casey, Illinois, it's JJ Rental Sales and Service.
The Villas of Hollybrook and Marshall is your premier senior living community. When you or your loved one moves into the Villas of Hollybrook, our goal is to provide you with peace of mind. Hi, this is Jamie Ritchie, Executive Director at the Villas, here to let you know that we can provide a large variety of services tailored just for you or your loved one. From shower assistance, dressing assistance, medication management, or respite care, we are always here for you. So stop by the Villas of Hollybrook and Marshall, because everyone deserves a great life.
You're never too young to start thinking about sound investing and leaving a legacy. Staley Insurance Agency in Casey can show you how a life policy from Pekin Insurance can meet your needs, no matter what stage of life you're in. Pekin Life Insurance Company has been helping folks make sound decisions for nearly 60 years. Do it for the ones you love. Call Staley Insurance Agency at 217-932-5221, and they'll design a plan just for you.
Hi, I'm Kent Mitchell, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Marshall. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Marshall Lions. Call us today at 217-826-3442 or visit edwardjones.com for all of your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
When it comes to spine care, Horizon Health has your back. Our orthopedic spine surgeon, Dr. Harish Kempagowda, offers treatments for stenosis, spinal fractures, arthritis, and more. in Terre Haute, Indiana, and Paris, Illinois.
For the rest of the doctors in Horizon Health are anything close to as good with their profession as Dr. Kempagata, they got something going. I've seen a lot of them over the years, and I'm telling you, he's the best of the best.
Visit myhorizonhealth.org/spine to learn more.
We are back here on Magic Hits 105.9. We are video streaming live at WMNCradio.com alongside Patrick Tolick. I'm Joey O'Rourke. Glad to have you dialed in on this Friday night. This is the Central State Construction pregame show brought to you by the fine folks at Central State Construction. Ingram Waste Disposal serves both Clark and Edgar counties. Preferred Bank, they've got locations in both Marshall and Casey. All loan decisions made right here in Clark County. They're proud to back the Lions and the Warriors. High school basketball, Clark County High School basketball, presented by Kirchner Building Centers. They are your home improvement project partner and contractor building materials supplier in the Wabash Valley. For quality materials and expert advice, call John Brandt, 217-232-0305, or visit one of their 2 locations here in Clark County in both Marshall and Casey. Lions basketball brought to you by Lawrence Gravel. Ed Flo, Kim, and Virgil are back in the Big Red. How about Pierce Funeral Home? Ed, Bev, and Jeff, longtime supporters of the Lions. Warriors basketball brought to you by Staley Insurance, the hometown pros in downtown Casey. Don, Brian, Christy, and Joanne proud to back the Warriors. The Pharmacy Shop, your Health Mart Pharmacy in Casey, bringing you Warriors basketball. How about Mashoff Heating and Cooling, bringing you Clark County High School basketball. Brian Mashoff is your local American Standard dealer. Just about 9.5 minutes away from the opening tip between the Lions and the Warriors. Patrick Tolick, your thoughts on tonight's game. What's Casey-Westfield have to do to win the game, and what do the Marshall Lions have to do?
All right, first for the Casey-Westfield Warriors. I just expect that we're going to see a zone, each and every game now, because put it on tape, like this team has struggled against the zone. So they got to attack it. Hayden Parcel's done a great job of that multiple times this season, but sometimes it takes a reminder. You got to hear Coach Brandon yell at him from the sideline to attack that seam. So often they just want to stand around the three-point line and think, because teams just pack it in against them and kind of dare them to shoot. That's why we saw them shoot those 25 threes in the first matchup. Marshall did such a great job of keeping them from the inside and making them take those outside jumpers, but that's not when the Warriors are at their best. But if they're kicking it from inside out, they can knock down those threes. Jackson Moulding, as of late, has really been a marksman from deep. Leighton Jones, who comes off the bench, has really knocked down a lot of threes. Hayden Parcel can definitely knock him down as well. And Darren Hupp, who's been inserted in the starting lineup basically because of his shooting, is a guy that you've got to find if you're the Lions, because Hupp can really knock him down. But as you know, with the Coach Tom Brannon coached team, they are going to win it with their defense. So the Warriors are going to want to force turnovers. They're going to get an easy baskets to the other end, whether Nolan Clement comes away with the steal and pushes it ahead or takes it all the way himself. He and Hayden Parcel are just, they're so difficult when they're playing defense, and they can just rip it away from anybody or jump those passing lanes. They're so good on the defensive end. So on the Lions side of things, if they're going to win this basketball game, I think you got to get, as you see with the Lions so often, somebody's got to get it going offensively. And the good thing for them is they've got a number of guys, most likely one of the 3 between Peyton McGuire, Bentley Delp, or Trey Scott, really just starts to feel it on the night. And when they do, Coach Idol does such a great job of continuing to feed them, and they get really good looks. They run plays specifically for that player, and so whichever one it is, they can do a good job with that. Inside, Garrett Pugh, as I mentioned, each and every game he continues to grow. I think JT Burnside's doing the same as well. He just, every game I do, he seems to be battling foul trouble. So, if Burnside can stay out of foul trouble, he's doing a great job of boxing out. And he's an athletic guy for his size. He really guards people that are, you would think are quicker than him, but he's able to stay in front of them. And much like Luke Harris on the Warriors side of things, Burnside and Harris, great physical players. They seem to pick up fouls in silly moments, like over-the-back fouls and illegal screens. Each one of those guys, they probably average 1 to 2 illegal screens per game. And, when you're that good and you're that important to your team, you want to make sure that you're not picking up fouls that count as turnovers. Yeah. You want to save those fouls because teams are going to be attacking the basket, and that's going to be at you. So I think Burnside and Pugh are going to be a big key for the Lions in this one because they're going to want to win the battle of the boards. That was something that they did not do in the first matchup, and you heard Coach Idol talk about it. You also heard Coach Brandon talk about it in the pregame interviews. They both thought that was a key to that first matchup, and so the Lions going to want to win the battle of rebounding, got to box out, going to attack the glass as well, and so I think that's going to be what you're going to try to see from them.
You know, it's jersey night here tonight for the Marshall High School student section, and I'm not going to lie, I don't know if I've ever seen a Marcus Page North Carolina jersey. I just saw one walk across,
wow.
Which is, I didn't even know these kids knew who Marcus Page was, and it's not like it's just one of those
T-shirt jerseys,
right? He pressed on.
Oh yeah,
it's an actual authentic. You know, it's got the stitching and everything, so it's a legitimate Marcus Page jersey. Now, the one thing that's also cool about tonight is the two high school pep bands who are both really, really good. They team up together, and right now the Casey-Westfield Warriors cheerleaders are on the floor, cheering to their school song. The Warriors faithful are standing up, and then all of a sudden it'll be the Lions cheerleaders and Marshallettes out there as the Marshall High School band plays.
Absolutely. And it's, again, we mentioned the atmosphere. My Apple Watch has warned me a couple times about loud. I got these headphones on, so I'm good until you start getting excited about the game.
Absolutely.
But it's letting me know that this is a loud environment, and it's going to stay that way. And so, yeah, they've been impressive playing all kinds of songs that they've been practicing individually and now getting together and playing. And it's really cool to see all of them coming together here for this. And, even I don't know that there's so much of a rivalry in the band, but coming here, it's neat that they allow that to happen, that the two schools get the bands together to play for this game, because that just, again, it just builds to what's going on here and brings even more people out to the basketball game.
Yeah, both schools' drum lines are amazing. That's one thing that has really come over the last several years for this Lions high school pep band is their drum line has really taken their game to another step. So, again, a lot of good things going on here tonight. It's the Clark County High School rivalry game between the Marshall Lions and the Casey-Westfield Warriors. Osborne Georgia Carpet, they are the store for your floors in the Wabash Valley. They've got granite and quartz countertops in stock as well. Rob Osborne, Austin Osborne, and the gang, they are the pros. Rob is here tonight taking in all the action as well. First Mid-Bank and Trust, proud to back the Lions. They also sponsor the Wheel of Jack. Hard to believe, 25 years in a row, we've been giving away the free money on the Wheel of Jack. The Medicine Shop, Alan Reed and his staff are a full-service pharmacy and longtime supporters of the Lions. How about the city of Casey? Mayor Mike Nichols and the city council, they're pulling for the purple and gold. Mayor John Haston and the city council for Marshall, they're pulling for the big red. Tonight, we're just about, 5-6 minutes away from the opening tip between the Casey-Westfield Warriors and the Marshall Lions here tonight. Casey Clinic's a member of the Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Network. Again, they've got a location in Casey. The Martinsville Clinic is bringing you Lions basketball. Again, they're both a part of the Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Network. Toys Auto Parts, excited to bring you Clark County High School basketball tonight. Nick Toy and the gang at Toys Auto Parts. They're your Napa know-how store for the last 68 years. They've got all the experience you can want. They've got locations in both Casey and Marshall, along with Greenup in Illinois, Sullivan and Jasonville in Indiana. How about R.W. Brown Insurance? For insurance annuities, call R.W. Brown in Casey. We're going to step away for a final timeout here on the Central State Construction pregame show. When we come back, we've got the starting lineups. We've got the tip between Casey-Westfield and Marshall. Don't go anywhere. It's high school basketball, Clark County style, on Magic Kids 105.9 and online at WMNCradio.com.
Spring, summer, and fall are great times for home improvement projects. So if you're thinking about improving your home, see Preferred Bank in Casey and Marshall for a home improvement loan. They offer competitive rates, payments you can afford, and fast, convenient hometown service. That's Preferred Bank in Marshall and Casey. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, Preferred Bank.
Accident recovery and cleanup takes experience and the right equipment. Murphy, Wrecker, and Towing in Marshall and Paris is ready for the big jobs and the small ones when you need them. Murphy Towing and Wrecker provides winch out, wrecker, and rollback roadside assistance. And when you need hazmat cleanup, they can take care of that too. With 30-plus years of trucking experience, 24/7 and heavy-duty service, Murphy Towing and Wrecker is ready to go when you need them, day or night. Find them at murphystowingandwrecker.com.
Is your home in need of a makeover? Kirchner Building Centers is your one-stop solution for all your home exterior needs. Whether you're looking for durable roofing materials from companies like Owen Corning or eye-catching siding, Kirchner's has you covered. Their expert team will assist you in finding the perfect solutions to fit your style, budget, and weather conditions. Transform your home's exterior with top-quality roofing and siding materials from Kirchner Building Centers. Visit them today or explore their website to get started on your home improvement journey at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Lubavitch, your State Farm agent in Marshall. Life insurance is one of the most important assets you can leave to your heirs. My staff and I can help find the coverage that is right for you and your loved ones. Life insurance is more affordable than you think, so let us show you how we can help you protect what matters most now and for the years to come. We'd rather talk to you one day too early rather than one day too late. Give me, Kelsey Lubavitch, a call today at 217-826-5173 because getting you to a better state is why I'm here.
The city of Casey, known for big things in a small town, is the home of many world records. It's a great place to call home as well. Mayor Mike Nichols and the city council invite you to come visit. You just might stay.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9, video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com alongside Patrick Tulloch. I'm Joey O'Rourke. Glad to have you dialed in for Clark County High School basketball tonight. We get to the starting lineups. First for the Casey-Westfield Warriors, it'll be a 6'1 junior, Nolan Clement. At another guard, a 6-foot senior, Hayden Parcel. At a third guard, a 6-foot junior, Darren Hupp. At a fourth guard, it is a 6'2 senior in Jackson Malding. And at a forward, a 6'3 junior, it is Luke Karras. Clark County High School basketball brought to you by Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires, our Napa Auto Care Center on Route 40 in KZ, Illinois. JJ Rental Sales and Service are on Route 49 in KZ. How about Bullen Fuel Oil and Propane, delivering propane, diesel, and gasoline to homes, farms, and businesses. The starting lineup for the Marshall Lions, Logan Idol's squad. It is a 5'11 guard, a senior, Trey Scott. At another guard, a 6-foot senior, Bentley Delp. At a third guard, a 6'2 junior, Peyton McGuire. And a forward, it is a 6', 5-inch senior, JT Burnside. And at a forward, a 6'4 junior in Garrett Pugh. Those are the starting lineups for both teams. Prospect Bank is the opportunity bank. Ag Home Commercial Loans. Prospect Bank can take care of you. They're bringing you Clark County High School basketball. After the game, we'll have the Richards Farm Restaurant player of the game on the Warriors side. Owen Ford's the home of warranty forever. Jeff Ritchie and the gang have the most new Ford F-150s on the lot in the Wabash Valley. Keep going with Owen. The Warriors are in their black uniforms, gold numbers and letters. They've got purple letters, I should say, outlined in gold. They've got gold and purple piping down the sides of their uniforms. Marshall in their home white uniforms, red numbers and letters. They've got red piping down the sides of their uniforms. The Lions will go left to right on your radio dial. The Casey-Westfield Warriors will go right to left on your TV and radio dials. So it'll be Burnside jumping it up against Luke Karras. A packed house here in McNary Gym tonight for this Clark County rivalry game. Casey-Westfield's already won once this year. The Lions looking to even the series up, and Karras controls the opening tip for the Casey-Westfield Warriors. With the basketball, Hayden Parcel lost the dribble, and the ball loose, and now Parcel comes away with it. Finds Karras. His shot over Delp is no good, and the rebound off to Garrett Pugh. Peyton McGuire will be guarded by Hayden Parcell. This is going to be a fun matchup to watch all night long. Trey Scott with it on the right wing. Out top now to Bentley Delp. Delp, shot fake, finds Scott. Now McGuire will fire a three. It's too strong, no good. And the rebound run down in the corner by Darren Hupp. So both teams missed their first shot of the game.
Both teams running man-to-man. That's their bread and butter defensively.
With it, Hayden Parcell on the right wing, guarded by Peyton McGuire. Parcell drives right side, spins, now finds Maulding. Maulding drives on McGuire. His layup with the right hand is good, and it's 2-0. Casey-Westfield early on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard.
Just a great take there by Maulding. Saw the lane to the basket going all the way around the right side, and great attack there.
McGuire picks up his dribble on the right wing. Now had his pass knocked away and stolen by Hayden Parcell, and Parcell takes it coast to coast, lays it up and in, and it's 4-0. Casey-Westfield not the start the Big Red was looking for.
Absolutely not. That was one of the keys, protecting the basketball, but we knew Hayden Parcell, he's just a pest around the basketball, able to poke it free, and then nobody between him and the basket.
Now McGuire picks up his dribble, now finds Delp, who fires a deep left wing three. It's up no good. Offensive rebound, JT Burnside. His shot blocked, but a foul is called, and 2 free throws coming for JT Burnside.
And you can see early in this game, Bentley Delp really looking for that shot. The Warriors are aware of it. They double-teamed him the first time. That time he stopped right in the middle of the screen. Both defenders had a difficult time getting there to him. He shot off the mark, but JT Burnside doing a great job crashing the glass. He always playing with maximum effort and tried to go back up, but didn't really have a good chance at that one. Would like to see him kick it out for that, but earns a trip to the free throw line.
Burnside misses the first free throw. He'll have one more to come. Second one up is no good as well. And the rebound is ripped away by Garrett Pugh. He can't get the putback to go. And the rebound off to Hayden Parcell. A missed opportunity there for the Lions. 6:10 to go here in this first quarter of play. Hayden Parcell in the right wing. Now to Jackson Maulding. Maulding. His pass goes through the hands of Clement, but then they said Peyton McGuire knocked it out of bounds.
He definitely tipped it, but yeah, I agree with you. It looked like it went off the hands of Clement, and Logan Idol questioning that call as well. But, I mentioned JT Burnside, often guarding athletic players, quicker players. He's matched up with Hayden Parcell right now. That says a lot to me about what they believe in JT Burnside.
Now Clement drives left side, bumped and fouled by Bentley Delp. And an and one opportunity coming from Nolan Clement, and that is something that has to be a welcome sign for Casey-Westfield, is a confident and aggressive Nolan Clement.
Absolutely. He's a guy, he's going to do every single thing that your team needs to win, but now as a junior, he's been starting since his freshman year. All Warriors fans want to see an aggressive Nolan Clement. It's nice to see early in this game.
Now a rebounding foul on Luke Karras with 5:51 to go here in this first quarter of play on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard. 5:51 to go. It's Casey-Westfield 6. The Marshall Lions have yet to score.
And see there, right? Luke Harris picking up a foul on the offensive glass. It's one of the things that's plagued him so far this year.
Garrett Pugh inbounds it to Peyton McGuire. 5:45 clock running. In the first quarter, McGuire drives, floater up with the right hand, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, McGuire. Now he finds Burnside. Burnside, baby hook, got it to go, and it's 6-2. So the Lions get on the scoreboard. A nice job there by Peyton McGuire, staying with it on the offensive glass.
Yeah, and the Lions have had really good looks, and then also hitting the offensive glass already. 3 offensive rebounds here in the first quarter.
Darren Hupp drives on McGuire. His floater up is good at the rim, and it's 8-2. Lions having trouble stopping the dribble. Pugh inbounding the basketball. Now gets it into Bentley Delp. Back to Garrett Pugh, bring it into the front court. 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 8-2, Casey-Westfield early. Delp on the right side. Had his dribble knocked away and stolen by Nolan Clement. Clement drives, layup, too strong, no good. Rebound tapped out by McGuire, but it's run down by Darren Hupp. Now Nolan Clement on the left wing with it to Hupp. Now to Hayden Parcell. He fires the top of the key three, and it's 11-2. And Logan Idol wants a timeout with 4:38 to go. It's a full timeout, and right now the momentum wearing the purple and gold.
Absolutely, and Joey, that was one of the most confident threes I've seen out of Hayden Parcell all season long. Caught it. There was even a defender right there, a defender with length. But Hayden was feeling it, let it fly, and man, momentum definitely in Casey-Westfield Warrior black and purple and gold right now as they are off to a great start. They've got those steals that we talked about they were wanting to get, and that's why I think Coach Idol calls this early timeout. Got to take care of the basketball. You know, we've seen this full court pressure. The Warriors are going to deny everything they can on that entry pass, but as soon as you get it in, you can walk it up the floor. So work hard, set screens, get open, and then value the basketball. Make smart passes, protect it when you drive because you know they're going to step up with active hands just to do a better job of protecting the basketball and working it around to get an open look.
Tri-D Seeds, your local Whiffles hybrid seed dealer, along with Don Mario, LG Seed, and a whole lot more. They're right here in Clark County and the surrounding area. Toby Darty, Kane Darty, and the gang. Again, that is Tri-D Seed. ATI Physical Therapy bringing you Clark County High School basketball. Corey Hanley wants to help you get back in the game, whether it's everyday life or back on the field or court. Call Corey Hanley at 217-932-2100. Lions having trouble inbounding the basketball. Pugh finally gets it in to Peyton McGuire. 4.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard, 11-2, Casey-Westfield. The Lions have the basketball. Trey Scott got in the air, but then found Peyton McGuire. Now McGuire shot up off the glass is good. A tough finish by McGuire, and it's 11-4. Now Clement throws it away. Tipped by Trey Scott into the hands of McGuire. McGuire attacks, and now an offensive foul is called on Peyton McGuire with 4:10 to go. .410 to go. McGuire picks up an offensive foul. And they put it on 14, but he's 13. So I don't know if they noticed that, but they'll have to fix that one. 4:05 to go here in the quarter. Casey-Westfield a 7-point lead in the basketball. Drives, kicks left corner to Malding. Malding shot fake, drives, spins, travels with the basketball. Good defense by Bentley Delp.
Absolutely, cut him off. I think Jackson Malding thought he was going to get to the lane and flip that up. Delp showing good horizontal speed there to cut him off, and Malding just kind of slipped, and that's going to be a travel.
3:55 to go. McGuire will bring it into the front court, being guarded by Nolan Clement. Gets a screen from Pugh. Now left wing, Trey Scott fires a three. It's short, no good. And the rebound loose, and Garrett Pugh comes away with it. And now a reach-in foul on Nolan Clement with 3:44 to go. So Clement picks up the foul, and both teams have multiple fouls on them. That's a third on Casey-Westfield. The Lions have two. McGuire looking to inbounds. Tried to find Garrett Pugh, couldn't handle the pass, and the ball stolen away by Jackson Malding. And right now, Casey-Westfield just a little bit quicker to the basketball. 3.5 minutes to go. Parcel with it. Drives, now to Clement. Clement drives by Delp, floats it up with the right hand, and it's 13-4. 3:23 to go here in this first quarter of play on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard. Now McGuire, a deep pull-up three, and he buries it, and it's 13-7. Peyton McGuire with 5.
And that was just a rhythm pull-up. He was deep, 2 feet behind the line, but again, right off of the screen, the Warriors trying to double it, but when he's standing right behind the screener, he was wide open.
Now the Warriors almost turn it over, but a heads-up play by Darren Hupp. Hayden Parcel out top with it. He's going to step into a three, dribble into it, I should say. It's up no good. Rebound tap by Jackson Malding. Now Hayden Parcel drives. Layup no good. Offensive rebound. Karras, his shot blocked, and the rebound off to Trey Scott. Now McGuire into the front court, picks up his dribble. Now finds Delp out top. Delp guarded by Hupp, now to Trey Scott. 2:34 to go. Now free throw line. Scott, left wing. Delp three is good, and it's 13-10, and it's a 3-point game. With the basketball, Nolan Clement into the front court. Clement now to Hayden Parcel. Comes off a staggered screen out top. Parcel now to Hupp on the left wing. He fires a three, and he buries a three. Does Darren Hupp, and it's 16-10.
All of a sudden, both of these teams really getting hot from deep right now.
With it, now Bentley Delp. He's going to take another three, and it's off the mark, no good. And the rebound off to Hayden Parcel. Parcel, right side, it goes to Clement. Clement, middle of the lane, floater up, got the kind roll, and it's an 18-10 game. So all of a sudden, the Lions had it down to 3 And it's a quick 5-0 run by the Warriors to push it back out to 18-10. McGuire left side to Liam Kime. Back to McGuire, left wing. Fires a three. Nothing but nylon for Peyton McGuire, and it's 18-13. McGuire now with 8 of the 13. 1:20 to go. Clement with the basketball. Now Maulding, wide open left corner. Three is good, and Jackson Maulding makes it 21-13. Lions breaking down defensively.
Joey, this is fun right now. Bang, 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 back and forth. Maulding knew he was wide open as he was coming across the rim.
Now Trey Scott, a right wing three up, no good. Rebound to Jackson Maulding. 55 seconds to go here in the quarter. Hayden Parcel with it. Now Parcel crosses over, busts the basketball. It goes into the band, and it's a turnover. Casey-Westfield and the Lions get it back. So Bentley Delp will come out of the game, and Tucker Osborne will check in. Fred Thomas in for Casey-Westfield. He replaces Luke Karras. 46 seconds to go here in this first quarter of play. Garrett Pugh looking to inbound, gets it into Liam Kime, who gets it back to Garrett Pugh. 43 seconds to go. Now McGuire with it. Lions trailing by 8. McGuire guarded by Clement. 35 seconds to go. McGuire to Trey Scott, now to Tucker Osborne. Osborne back to McGuire. 25 seconds to go. Now Kime to McGuire. McGuire hesitates, drives, bump along the baseline. Now cross court, right wing. Osborne three. Off the heel of the rim, no good. And the rebound to Jackson Maulding. Man, he's been active on the glass. 12 seconds to go. Parcel into the front court. Warriors lead by 8. 7 seconds to go. Top of the key three. Maulding, too strong, no good. Rebound McGuire. Had the ball knocked away. Now Hupp, not going to be able to get a shot off to beat the first quarter buzzer. So at the end of one quarter of play on the first Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard in the Clark County rivalry game, it's Casey-Westfield 23, the Marshall Lions 13. Back with more after this on Magic Hits 105.9.
Losing a loved one is never easy. That's why it's good to know that the Pierce Funeral Home is there for you. They help with pre-need planning. That way they make sure everything is just how you want it. They'll take care of the details and provide a website with current and archived obituaries at piercefuneralservices.com. There you'll find links to flower shops, and condolences can even be left online for those unable to make it to the service. The Pierce Funeral Home, a friend you can depend on in Marshall.
Your family's comfort is priority number one at Mashoff Heating and Cooling. Mashoff Heating and Cooling, your local American Standard dealer, serving KZ and beyond, is locally owned and operated by Brian Mashoff. They take great pride in delivering high-quality products and results. Attention to even the slightest detail makes a huge difference. For installation, repair, and free estimates, give Brian Mashoff a call today at 217-276-6804. Mashoff Heating and Cooling, serving Clark, Crawford, Cumberland, Coles, and Jasper counties.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9. We are video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com. Warriors basketball brought to you by Shane Todd of Edward Jones. He can help you with your financial investment needs. Shane Todd is proud to support the Casey-Westfield Warriors. Patrick Tolick, we begin the second quarter of play. It's an 8-point Warriors lead.
Yeah, the Warriors have been forcing turnovers. They had 4 steals in the first quarter of play. Knocking down the threes, that has been huge for them, 3 3-pointers.
But Peyton McGuire has had it going for the Marshall Lions here in the first half. He's got 10 of the 15 as he gets a mid-range jumper to go right there on the left side.
Yeah, tough defense does not matter when Peyton McGuire has the basketball. Falling away, creating his own space, and knocking out a tough mid-range follow-away.
Darren Hupp with the basketball, now to Hayden Parcel. 7:25, clock running to go here in this first half. This is Clark County High School basketball presented by Kirchner Building Centers. Now Hupp can't get a three to go. Offensive rebound, though, Jackson Maulding. That's been the story of this one here early. Jackson Maulding on the glass.
Yeah, 5 rebounds here just a minute into the second quarter.
With it, Jackson Maulding, now Hayden Parcel, guarded by Tucker Osborne. Drives, got all the way to the basket, and somehow got it to go, and it's 23-15. What a move and finish by Hayden Parcel. Now a quick three by McGuire is no good on the right wing, and the rebound off to Nolan Clement. 6:45 to go here in the first half. Clement gets a screen from Karras, now guarded by Garrett Pugh. Clement pitches it to Darren Hupp. Briar Jansen will check in. Now a three from the left wing. Rattles in and out and goes back in for Hayden Parcel. And it's a 26-15 ball game.
He joins Peyton McGuire in double figures with 10 points in this game. They were tied for the leading score at 17 apiece in the first matchup.
So now with it, it is Trey Scott. Drives left side. Had to rearrange his shot in midair, and it's an air ball. Casey-Westfield's defensive intensity is at another level right now. Clement picks up his dribble out near half court, finds Karras, now Hupp. Now Parcel guarded by Peyton McGuire. Now with it, Hupp. Cross court, right side, it goes to Nolan Clement. 5:58 to go. Clement with the basketball, guarded by Scott, drives, kicks, right corner, Maulding a three. Is an air ball, no good, rebound out of bounds. And it's going to be Marshall Lions basketball, and Bentley Delp and Briar Jansen check into the game as Liam Kime and Tucker Osborne come out.
Yeah, and a big story is Jackson Maulding on the offensive glass, but just watching this end, the Marshall Lions defensive end, I think they're doing a good job boxing out. I've seen Garrett Pugh a number of times just not even try to go for the ball. He's making sure he's boxing his guy out. It's usually Karras, so he's doing a good job of that. That play right there, the way the Lions earned the basketball, is because Tucker Osborne had a great box out on Jackson Maulding, who's been ripping down so many rebounds.
Trey Scott inbounds it to Peyton McGuire. McGuire with 10 of the 15 here in the first half for the Big Red. McGuire with it. Bounces it left side to Trey Scott. Top of the key, it goes to Pugh. Pugh drives right side. Gets into the body, and now an offensive foul is called on Garrett Pugh with 5:36 to go. And they're going to say that he buried his shoulder into him.
Yeah. You don't see that very often because Luke didn't go down. So the contact was there, and absolutely Garrett Pugh was trying to move him, but you don't often see the official call the charge without somebody trying to sell it.
5:35 to go. Clement to Hayden Parcel. Back to Clement. Now Clement drives, kicks right wing. Darren Hupp fires a three. Short, no good. And the rebound to Peyton McGuire. 5:18 to go. McGuire into the front court. Gets a screen from Pugh. Now to Trey Scott. Scott drives on Clement, right side. Shot over the backboard, no good. And out of bounds with 5:08 to go.
Good.
All right, we are back here on Magic Hits 105.9. We apologize, our power. We lost our power here for a second, but we are good. 26-16. Here, Casey-Westfield just took a timeout.
Yeah, just not much was missed there. Logan Idol a little bit heated at the officials, but then Briar Jansen drew a foul inside, went to the line, made 1 free throw. It was 26-15 when we lost our connection, and now just 26-16. So Warriors with a 10-point lead as we come back.
Logan Idol's an Edward Jones investment expert in downtown Marshall for all your financial investment needs. See Gretchen Corona and Logan Idol, the Human Resource Center of Clark and Edgar counties, wants students to know about the dangers of underage drinking. Well, Jack, Terry, and Cody proud to back the Big Red. Stinson Chiropractic, Dr. Aaron Stinson, proud to support the Casey-Westfield Warriors. Shore Murphy Insurance in Casey. That's Heather, Dan, Madison, and Spencer bringing you Warriors basketball. 4:18 to go here on the first mid-bank. So Cooper Bays will shoot the $10,000 shootout. So 4:18 to go on the first mid-bank and Trust scoreboard again. Clark County High School basketball being presented by Kirchner Building Centers. So now the Lions have gone to a zone out of the timeout. And now it's Clement into Parcel. His fadeaway shot is good, and it's 28-16. That's a nice pass by Nolan Clement to Hayden Parcel.
Yeah, and a great design zone offense. You can tell that's something they've been working on the past week. Warriors haven't played since last Saturday.
3:50 to go. Now Trey Scott with it on the right wing, guarded by Nolan Clement. 3:45 to go. Scott now to Bentley Delp, 3:40 to go. Delp tries to throw it inside, and they're going to get a foul on Jackson Maulding. So they get Jackson Maulding on the foul, and that's going to be his second, team second. Casey-Westfield faithful not happy about that call. With the basketball, Delp. Now to Trey Scott, inside to Jansen. His layup no good, and the rebound off to Nolan Clement. A missed opportunity there for the Lions.
Yeah, it was a great find. Jansen was wide open, but he was not wide open by the time he actually went up to the basket. Hayden Parcel just exploded to the basketball and made that a lot more difficult of a layup than it looked like it would initially be.
3:15 to go here in the half, 28-16. Now Darren Hupp with it to Nolan Clement. Clement bounces middle of the lane to Maulding, who finds Karras, whose reverse layup is good, and it's 30-16. Casey-Westfield right now just taking it to the Marshall Lions.
And that was an impressive play. Jackson Maulding just knew his teammate was going to be there. No way he saw Luke Karras underneath.
Now McGuire to Jansen. His shot up no good, but he gets an offensive rebound. Does Briar Jansen and put it up and in, and it's 30-18. 2:40 clock running to go here in the first half. Leighton Jones looking like he's going to get ready to check in. Now Parcel with it. Cross court goes to Hupp, right wing. Out top now to Clement. Bounces left wing to Hayden Parcel. Parcel with the right hand dribble. And the Warriors going to run some offense. 2:20 to go. It's a 12-point game. Now Clement picks up his dribble. Bounces left wing to Hayden Parcel. Parcel crosses over, got into the body of Garrett Pugh, laid it up and in, and it's 32-18. Parcel has had an offensive first half.
Yeah, 14 points, leading all scorers in the game, and now that they've even gone to the zone, Parcel continuing to attack, doing a great job. This is what the Warriors fans want to see out of Parcel when they play against a 2-3 zone.
Delp into the middle of the lane, his bounce pass knocked away and stolen by Jackson Maulding. Now Hayden Parcel into the front court. Drives, kicks, left corner, up three, got it to go, and it's 35-18, Casey-Westfield over the Marshall Lions. Peyton McGuire with it. Picks up his dribble, now to Trey Scott. Guarded by Nolan Clement, 1:25 to go. Lions gonna have to make big adjustments at halftime in this one. And now a foul, and we're going the other way. I didn't see what happened away from the basketball, but a foul goes against, I don't know, who's it going to be on? They say 22?
He said 22, but that would be on the wrong team.
So now they're going to have to go and figure out who it's against. They said on 22.
Oh, so they'll say, so it was Pugh, so he was like way away from the basketball, right underneath. Must have been doing some extra pushing underneath the rim.
So it goes against Garrett Pugh, and that, well, should be his second, but they only got it for his first. So 1:13 to go. Leighton Jones with the basketball. Now finds Nolan Clement. Clement high on the left side. We approach a minute to go here in the first half. Parcel to Clement. Now to Leighton Jones left side. 1 minute to go. Parcel right side. Drives, got all the way to the basket. Laid it up and in. And Luke Harris sealed it off, and it's 37-18.
Absolutely. That's not going to show up anywhere in the stat sheet, but that is why that layup happened. Luke Harris pinned his man down in there. Looked like he was wanting the basketball.
Now Bentley Delp forces one up and in, and it's 37-20. 39 seconds to go. Does Casey-Westfield decide to hold for the last shot, leading by 17? Lions have gone back to a man-to-man defense, as both defense they have tried to play tonight, just have not slowed up this Casey-Westfield attack. Now Parcel to Leighton Jones, 22 seconds to go. Jones, now to Darren Hupp, right wing, fires a three, and he's hit three of them here in the first half, and the Casey-Westfield Warriors have doubled up the Marshall Lions here at half with 10 seconds to go at 40-20. McGuire with 7. McGuire with 6 with 5. Now had the ball knocked away, got it back. Bentley Delp with 3 to beat the buzzer. It's an air ball, and we've reached halftime here in McNary Gym in this Clark County High School rivalry game. The score on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard, it is Casey-Westfield 40, the Marshall Lions 20. Back with the Central State Construction halftime show after this on WMMC Radio.
Your home is your special place for you and your family, your refuge from the outside world. You want it to be the best it can be, but unless you're a construction expert, then you need a home improvement contractor like Can Do Construction and True Pro Roofing. A contractor that you can trust and can deliver your design ideas the way you envision them. Can Do Construction and True Pro Roofing in Marshall will build your idea and not make you wait forever. Call 217-259-6197 or find them on Facebook. Who knows what kind of weather we're going to have this winter? Don't risk running out of propane during a surprise cold snap. Your friends at Bolin Fuel Oil Propane would like to remind you, when ordering propane, to place your call before your tank is below 20%. That allows your delivery to be scheduled in, avoiding emergency same-day and or after-hour delivery fees. Call Boylan Fuel Oil Propane Monday through Friday, 7 to 4 at 217-932-5460 to get your route delivery scheduled.
Frigid temps, blistering wind, freezing rain, and snow. Stop by J.J. Renault Sales and Service, and they can help you weather the storm. They have gas and dual-purpose generators, heaters, heat lamps, 20-pound propane cylinders, ice melt de-icer, snow shovels, Milwaukee heated jackets, and more. They can also fill 20-pound to 100-pound propane cylinders and carry kerosene in 1-gallon containers. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, Saturday 7 to 1. Located at 905 North Route 49 in Casey, Illinois, it's J.J. Renault Sales and Service.
This is Houston. We're getting ready to make contact. Neil, can you hear us?
This is truly amazing.
So you've done it. You've reached the moon.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm still in the shuttle, but the Casey State Bank app is amazing.
You mean to tell me you're doing your banking all the way out there?
Houston, no problem. With the Casey State Bank app, I can manage my money anywhere I want, monitor what I spend, deposit a check, see my investments.
That's out of this world, Neil.
And one small step for man and one giant leap for financial institutions everywhere.
Casey State Bank in Marshall, Casey, Martinsville, Robinson, Lawrenceville, and member FDIC.
Owen Ford, home of the Warranty Forever, located at the corner of Route 1 and Highway 40 in Marshall, has the largest selection in the Wabash Valley of new Ford trucks in stock. Owen Ford is a family-owned and oriented dealership with a knowledgeable staff who's ready to help you every step of the way in your purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than to keep going with Owen. For more information, check out their website. It is owen-ford.com.
Life moves fast, and so should your money. First Neighbor Bank is proud to offer Zelle, the quick, easy, and secure way to send and receive money right from your First Neighbor Bank mobile app. Whether it's splitting the dinner bill, paying the babysitter, or helping a friend in need, Zelle has you covered. All you need is an email address and U.S. mobile phone number, and you're good to go. Download our app and start using Zelle with First Neighbor Bank today. Safe, fast, and convenient. First Neighbor Bank member FDIC. Online at firstneighbor.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call Heather Schaffner and the gang at Shore Murphy and Associates in Casey at 217-932-2267. Stinson Chiropractic, located on North Central Avenue in Casey, is locally owned and operated by Dr. Aaron Stinson. Stinson Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic adjustments, sports injuries, and soft tissue. Dr. Aaron Stinson is also certified for DOT physicals. They are always accepting new patients. For an appointment, call Stinson Chiropractic at 217-932-5740. Stinson Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Warriors.
He paid dividends in this one. 3 3-pointers in the first half. He has 11 points. 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for Nolan Clement, continuing to do his thing of filling up the stat sheet for the junior point guard. 5 points for Jackson Maulding. He had 6 rebounds to lead all rebounders in the ball game. Also 2 steals for him. And then 2 points for Luke Karras in that first half, who had 2 rebounds as well. So at the half, it is Casey-Westfield 40, Marshall 20. We'll be back with second half action. We thank you for joining us on the Central State Construction halftime show. When we come back, Joey O'Rourke will have third quarter action from McNary Gym. It's Clark County basketball presented by Kirchner Building Center on the Radio Magic Hits 105.9 and video streamed at WMMCradio.com.
Life moves fast, and so should your money. First Neighbor Bank is proud to offer Zelle. The quick, easy, and secure way to send and receive money right from your First Neighbor Bank mobile app. Whether it's splitting the dinner bill, paying the babysitter, or helping a friend in need, Zelle has you covered. All you need is an email address and U.S. mobile phone number, and you're good to go. Download our app and start using Zelle with First Neighbor Bank today. Safe, fast, and convenient. First Neighbor Bank member FDIC. Online at firstneighbor.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call Heather Shafter and the gang at Shore Murphy and Associates in Casey at 217-932-2267. Stinson Chiropractic, located on North Central Avenue in Casey, is locally owned and operated by Dr. Aaron Stinson. Stinson Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic adjustments, sports injuries, and soft tissue. Dr. Aaron Stinson is also certified for DOT physicals. They are always accepting new patients. For an appointment, call Stinson Chiropractic at 217-932-5740. Stinson Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. Looking to join a pharmacy family that truly cares about your whole health? Come by the Pharmacy Shop at 202 West Edgar in Casey today. The Pharmacy Shop has been a part of the Casey community since 1975, and they offer all the medications and services of a modern pharmacy, but with the friendly, personalized service you deserve. Come visit them today and talk with the team about your healthcare needs. If you want to experience a hometown pharmacy with world-class service, stop by the Pharmacy Shop located at 202 West Edgar in Casey.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9. We are video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com. Clark County High School basketball presented by Kirchner Building Centers, your home improvement project partner and contractor building materials supplier in the Wabash Valley. The Villas of Hollybrook offering senior living at its best. That's Jamie Ritchie and the gang on Quality Lime Road. They're bringing you Clark County High School basketball along Kelsey Lubavitch, a State Farm Insurance agent in Marshall. Nolan Clement with the basketball for the Casey-Westfield Warriors as we begin the second half of play. Now a pass is tipped by Parcel, but Karras runs down the loose ball. Now it's Clement driving, and an offensive foul is called on Nolan Clement, and that will be the first foul of the second half.
And great job by Garrett Pugh getting in there underneath the basket, putting his body on the line, and he was kind of frustrated at the half about the way he was officiated in that first half. I think he learned something about how it was going to be called, and he decided that he was going to try to take benefit from that, put his body on the line, and earns a turnover.
So Pugh will inbound the basketball. Pugh, did he score in the first half?
He had no points.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it was a quiet first half for Garrett Pugh. Peyton McGuire did not have a quiet first half. He finds Bentley Delp. Now Pugh on the right wing with it, guarded by Luke Karras. Now Pugh to Peyton McGuire. 7:20 to go. McGuire tried to get inside to Burnside. Ball knocked away by Jackson Malding into the hands of Hayden Parcel, and he takes it and lays it up and in. And now Trace Scott is down on the floor, but he hops back up so we don't have an injury timeout. And with 7:10 to go, it'll be Tucker Osborne checking in for Trey Scott with 7:10 to go.
Joey, we talked about, how much these guys love to play in this rivalry game. I don't think anybody loves it more than Jackson Malding. He is having a blast out here in this game, ripping out rebounds with a smile on his face, poking away steals while looking at the opposing team. Malding came to play in this game.
7:10 to go, 42-20. The Lions trailing by 22. They have the basketball. Tucker Osborne to Garrett Pugh, now to Peyton McGuire. 7:03 to go. McGuire to Bentley Delp. Delp guarded by Hupp, now to Tucker Osborne, guarded by Nolan Clement. With it, Peyton McGuire, guarded by Hayden Parcel. Warriors defense has been pretty stout here tonight. Now McGuire has his shot blocked from behind by Luke Karras, but a foul is called, and 2 free throws are coming.
Yeah, and you're going to see that call. From our angle, it looked really clean, but Karras was blocking it from behind, had to reach over the shooter in Peyton McGuire, and you see the official from the backside call the foul. I mean, that's just it doesn't matter that it looked clean. That's not a natural block that you see very often. Most often that's going to be a bump with the body, and so you just don't want to get out of position. Even though I thought it was a clean play, you don't want to get yourself out of position and have to try to block it from behind the shooter.
McGuire makes the first. He'll have one more to come. It's up and good as well, and it's 42-22. 20-point game, 6:50 to go here in the third. With it, Hayden Parcell. Parcell guarded by J.T. Burnside. High on the right side. Now Clement out near half court, guarded by Bentley Delp. 6.5 minutes to go. Parcell to Maulding. Maulding bounces to Clement on the left wing. Now nice pass to Jackson Maulding, who laid it up and in. It was a great ball fake. And Maulding was wide open as the Lions bit on it. And it's 44-22.
Yeah, I think they talked about that play because Maulding, as soon as he made the pass, it was a give and go, cutting straight to the basket.
Now Garrett Pugh fires a three out top, and he buries it, and it's 44-25. But for the Lions, if they're going to get back in this, it's going to have to start at the defensive end. Clement, left side, bumped and fouled by Tucker Osborne with 5:53 to go here in this third quarter on the first Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard. Morgan Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Big Mitch and the gang have been serving you for over 50 years. The Marshall VFW has their Queen of Hearts drawing on Tuesday night, and they've got karaoke every Friday night with DJ Roy Rice. Casey-Westfield with the basketball and a 19-point lead. Parcell drives by Burnside. Left-hand layup is good, and it's 46-25. Parcell just continues to attack the rim.
Yeah, he looks like Saquon Barkley going to the basket, just hopping through those holes and finding his way to the basket each and every time.
Now a foul is going to be called on Nolan Clement, and that'll be the third foul on Casey-Westfield here in this third quarter. That's the third on Nolan Clement. B&T Drainage and Excavating Incorporated, the Boyer Boys, the best in the business. They're hoping for a Lions come-from-behind victory here tonight. McGuire inbounds to Delp. Delp shot fake, one dribble. His right wing three short, no good. And the rebound to Hayden Parcell. 5:25 to go. Parcell pushes it ahead to Maulding. Maulding drives on Delp. I didn't see who knocked it away, but it's a steal for Marshall. Now McGuire drives by Parcell. His left-hand layup is good, and it's 46-27.
That was an athletic finish. Using his body to shield the basketball and just making a left-handed scoop layup. I think it was Pugh on the other end who got his hand in there and knocked the ball away. So a nice steal by Garrett Pugh on that drive.
Jackson Maulding to Nolan Clement. Clement on the left wing. Now to Hupp. Hupp's going to fire a three. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound to Garrett Pugh. Hupp had a big first half from behind the three-point line. 4:40 to go. McGuire into the front court. Guarded by Parcell. Now to Delp. Delp to Tucker Osborne. Osborne, nice pass inside to Garrett Pugh, who lays it up and in, and it's 46-29. Do the Lions have a run in them? That was a great pass by Tucker Osborne.
Great look, because Garrett Pugh was working hard in there, and he was letting his teammates know he was open. You really want to reward him when he's got a guy buried that deep, and Tucker Osborne made the perfect pass.
Darren Hupp with it, guarded by Bentley Delp. Now to Nolan Clement. 4:12 to go. Right corner now, Hayden Parcell. Back to Clement out top right side. He's guarded by Burnside. Clement with a left-hand dribble, pitches it to Darren Hupp. Now to Hayden Parcell. 4 minutes to go. Now Parcell will take it. Now to Clement out of between the circles. He stands on the M of Marshall, does Nolan Clement. Now the senior guard, Hayden Parcell with it. Picks up his dribble. Left wing, Hupp. His three blocked by Peyton McGuire. 3:43 to go. Into the front court now, Bentley Delp with it. Delp drives left side, shot it with the right hand, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound though, can't get the putback, and this time the rebound to Luke Harris. 3:25 to go. It'll be Clement bringing it in the front court. And now Tom Brandon wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we're going to take it with him. It is 46-29. Casey-Westfield leading the Marshall Lions. 3:17 to go on the first Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard. Back with more Clark County High School basketball after this. Brought to you by Kirchner Building Centers.
Welsh Ag Enterprises has been serving the greater Marshall area for over 30 years. Terry, Cody, and Diane are proud to support the Lions, Lady Lions, and all the students in their academic achievements. Welsh Ag Enterprises says go get 'em Lions.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9, video streaming live at WMAMCradio.com. Lions basketball brought to you by Polish Day Spa, their beauty salon offering a variety of different services, including hair services, nails, eyelash extensions, and more. First United Methodist Church of Marshall invites you to their services in downtown Marshall. The Marshall American Legion has their Queen of Hearts drawing every Monday night at 7:30. Kim Mitchell's a longtime Edward Jones investment expert in Marshall, bringing you Lions basketball, and Crossroads Realty. That's Missy Finkbeiner and her outstanding staff of real estate pros. 3:10 to go. Trey Scott back into the game for Bentley Delp. Parcel with it, guarded by Peyton McGuire. 3 minutes to go. Now it's going to be Parcel taking a pull-up three. It's too strong, no good, and now a rebounding foul on who?
Needs to be Kime.
And they're going to get Luke Karras on the foul.
Wrong 33.
So Luke Karras picks up the foul with 2:58 to go here in the third. That's the fourth team foul on Casey-Westfield here in the third quarter.
And his third, he joins Clement in foul trouble here in the third quarter for the Warriors.
Kime inbounds it to Peyton McGuire. McGuire's got how many in the game?
He's got 14 points.
14 of the 29. Now McGuire got in the air, had his pass tipped into the hands of Luke Karras, and now a foul is called on Liam Kime with 2:45 to go. And so that foul will go against Kime, his first, team second. That was good defense there, as McGuire wanted to go up and shoot it but couldn't, and then had the ball knocked away, and it was a turnover. 2:45 to go. It'll be Nolan Clement bringing the basketball into the front court.
Been stuck on this score for a couple minutes.
I said it's come a grind here in the third quarter. 2.5 minutes to go. Clement guarded by Trey Scott. 2:25 to go. Now Parcel with it. Casey-Westfield just running some time. Now Parcel guarded by Liam Kime. 2:18 to go. Parcel crosses over, now goes between the legs. Now under a count, now backs it out. Now Clement out near half court, 2:10 to go. Clement drives on Scott, bounces right corner. Maulding, shot fake, step back, right wing, three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Trey Scott. Now Scott into the front court with the basketball. Now he's left open. He's going to take a three. It's short, no good. Rebound tapped by Tucker Osborne. Good hustle there by Osborne, just couldn't corral it. 1:48 to go.
The Lions have definitely stepped up their defensive pressure here in this third quarter, really playing intense D right now. But on the other end, the Warriors have been at that level all game long, and they continue to play tough defense.
Now Parcel drives, layup good, and it's 48-29. 1:30 to go.
Up to 22 points in the game. Just continuing to have an incredible season, Hayden Parcel.
McGuire to Trey Scott. Scott top of the key. 1:20 to go. Now Pugh back to McGuire. Guarded by Parcel, jump stop, nice pass to Liam Kime, who lays it up and in, and it's 48-31. It's a 17-point game. 1:10 to go.
Perfect pass there. Kime got his hands up just in time as Peyton McGuire saw him cutting, that it was one guy trying to guard the two of them, a perfect bounce pass.
And now I don't think we have a timeout. I just think that we got a moisture timeout. So both teams went to their bench, but there's no timeout that's going to be had. Clark County High School basketball brought to you by Longview Bank and Trust, full-service banking. They're, again, bringing you Clark County High School basketball. Horizon Health, where every five-star has a story. Murphy Trucking and Towing in Marshall, over 30 years of experience, 24/7 service, heavy-duty services available. If you're in need of help, call Kevin Murphy at 618-538-3341. So now we've got a timeout taken by Logan Idol. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. AccuAir Heating and Cooling. Brad Adams can take care of all your HVAC needs. How about Sappington & Sons Moving for all your moving needs across the domestic United States? Sappington & Sons can take care of you. Mid-Illinois Quarry specializes in producing IDOT-approved material for their asphalt and concrete producing customers. They also offer high-quality FM20 stone, sand, and wash CM11 along with producing ag line for agricultural products. Call them at 932-2611. Three Sisters Logistics is the premier hauling operation in East Central Illinois. They haul crushed stone, grain, sand, fertilizer, and agricultural products, as well as topsoil, sand, and other construction materials. Call them at 217-857-3425. So out of the timeout, it'll be Casey-Westfield basketball. With the basketball, it's Leighton Jones, guarded by Liam Kine. Now Hayden Parcel with it. Parcel guarded by Peyton McGuire. 53 seconds to go. Parcel drives, got in the air, and now what? They're going to call an offensive foul on Hayden Parcel with 49 seconds to go. And so that will be the first foul on Hayden Parcel.
Yeah, and once again, Garrett Pugh getting right there on the spot. You know, had that not been a charge, Tucker Osborne, great post defense there. He was in position for that post entry pass. He had ripped it away, but Garrett Pugh already there to draw the charge. And so not only is it a turnover, but you get the foul and the stoppage in play as well. It is only foul number 1 against Hayden Parcel, but he'll take a foul on the other team's leading scorer.
45 seconds to go here in the third. Lions trail by 17. McGuire now to Osborne. Osborne guarded by Clement. Now his jumper is a bank shot that goes in for Tucker Osborne just above the free throw line, and it's 48-33. And now a pass by Jackson Maulding, tipped by Liam Kime out of bounds, intended for Nolan Clement. And it'll stay Casey-Westfield basketball with 30 seconds to go.
And a great play there by Liam to kick the basketball. And I think that Coach Idol was telling his team to get into a full court man-to-man. Kime the only one who was doing it. So the fact that he kicked the ball and it stopped play, it allows the Lions to get set up in their full court pressure.
So 48-33, Casey-Westfield leading by 15. They have the basketball. Parcel brings it in the front court, being guarded by Peyton McGuire. Now Liam Kime switches off on it. 20 seconds to go. Parcel now to Clement, now to a cutting Karras, whose layup is no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Casey-Westfield with 13 seconds. Looked like Karras went up off that, I don't know what ankle he hurt, but it was an awkward takeoff for Luke Karras.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't go up as strong as we usually see Luke go up to the basket.
So now Clement will inbound it, left of the basket on the baseline. Clement looking, now throws it out to Jackson Maulding. 12 seconds to go. Now Parcel with it, with 10. Now with 9. Parcel with 8. With 7. Parcel with 6. With 5. Parcel drives, spins, and traveled with the basketball with 3 seconds to go.
There's a well-timed double team as Liam Kime stepped up right there into the driving lane as Peyton McGuire was trying to guard him and forced him to lose his footing there. Enough time to get a good look here at the end of the quarter for the Lions.
So 3 seconds to go. The Lions have to go the full length of the court. Garrett Pugh will trigger the inbounds. Pugh looking, finds Peyton McGuire. McGuire with 2. McGuire with the shot at the buzzer. It's an air ball, no good. And we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard. It is Casey-Westfield 48, the Marshall Lions 33. Back with the fourth quarter after this on Magic Hits 105.9.
As they say, Father Time is undefeated. Sun exposure, stress, toxin buildup, and reduced circulation all take their toll on your skin health and appearance. But Father Time is met as match with Wabash Valley Dermatology and Med Spa with their exclusive membership program. For only $90 per month, you get 1 classic facial and a free spray tan from certified esthetician Vanessa Clay. Plus, 25% off any skincare product and 1 additional service each month. Go to wvderm.net or visit their office on Canvasback Drive off South 3rd Street in Terre Haute.
The utility that keeps the lights on in your house is good for much more than just making sure that you have electricity at the flick of a switch. It's also good for consumers, businesses, our community, and the nation. The City of Marshall Public Utility is owned and operated by the community, for the community. That means it has a stake in helping to bring jobs here, in keeping energy rates low, and in ensuring our public officials know what the community needs. The City of Marshall, your community-owned electric utility, is at your service.
In the words of my cohort, Patrick Tolick, 24 minutes down, 8 minutes to go. 48-33 in the Clark County rivalry game presented by Kirchner Building Centers. Marshall has the basketball, trailing by 15. Peyton McGuire with it. Right side, mid-range jumper's good for Peyton McGuire, and it's 48-35.
Joey, the Lions won the third quarter 13-8. Now cutting even further into that lead. It's a good response after that 20-point deficit at the half.
7.5 minutes to go. Darren Hupp with the basketball, guarded by Tucker Osborne. Now with it, Jackson Maulding, guarded by Bentley Delp. Bounces left side and down to Nolan Clement. 7:20 to go. Clement now to Luke Karras, left corner. Doesn't even think about attempting a three. Now Clement with it. To Hayden Parcell, guarded by Liam Kime. Parcell with 7:10 to go. Now Maulding, left corner, shot fake, drives, and his shot with the right hand, no good, and a rebound and out of bounds. It's last touch by Luke Karras. 7:03 to go.
A lot of physicality down low on that take by Jackson Maulding. No whistle. Referee's going to let these players decide it here in this fourth quarter.
Pugh inbounds it to Peyton McGuire. McGuire's been the leading scorer for this Lions team. Guarded by Hayden Parcell. Parcell, now McGuire spins, middle of the lane, shot with the right hand is good, and Peyton McGuire has put this team on his back.
Yeah, absolutely. 18 points, almost half of this team's total, and he's just going one-on-one right now against one of the better defenders in the conference, and Peyton McGuire showing why he's such a talented scorer.
Nolan Clement with the basketball, right side, guarded by Liam Kime. Clement out near half court, gets a screen from Karras. Now cut off by Garrett Pugh. Maulding with it, bounces it to Parcell. 6:23 to go. The Marshall fans start to chant defense. And now we've got an offensive foul that is called on Luke Karras.
And I mean, Coach Brandon, a similar reaction to what I have there, just kind of laughing that one off. As there was not very much contact on that one, and Coach Brandon going to try to calm his team down there. They didn't like that illegal screen call.
So 6:19 to go. Here in this basketball game, it's 48-37. 58 seconds to go. Or, excuse me, there's 58 seconds to go in the timeout. And now, it's 48-37, Patrick. The Lions have fought back into this game, and now Tom Brandon's trying to, get his Casey-Westfield team under control.
Absolutely, and I really think, they thought Jackson Maulding got fouled on the previous play with a lot of contact. The next one, it's, technically, was that a moving screen? Yeah, I guess Luke Karras was walking up there to the dribbler, and then they kind of switched it, and he just continued to walk with contact. You just hardly ever see that called, and I think that's why you saw the anger from the Warriors sideline, and so a good timeout by Tom Brandon right here to try to get them collected.
There's some chaos
there is
going on right now in front of us. I mean, absolute chaos. The score.
We brought in the right-hander to do the scorebook.
We brought in Ryan Hyde, the athletic director at Casey-Westfield, as the bookkeeper for Casey-Westfield was told she could not do it anymore. So an interesting transpiring of events here. 6:08 to go. I don't know exactly what she said, but she said the magical words, and now a 5-second call on Peyton McGuire. So 6:05 to go. And she was trying to stay.
Yeah.
And then Ian Littlejohn was like, hey, you got to go. Like, they're telling me you got to go. Yeah. You can't stay. Oh, my.
Yeah, I don't think if you're sitting at the scorer's desk that you're allowed to make a comment to the official.
Absolutely.
So they have not asked her to leave the entire place.
No, they just said she had to go sit in the stand somewhere else.
Yep.
Hayden Parcell with it, 5:50 to go with the basketball. Out near half court, it's an 11-point game. Now Parcell guarded by Garrett Pugh, 5:38 to go. Ever since Osborne and Kime have come on the floor here in the second half, the Lions defense has been spectacular.
Absolutely.
Now Osborne tips the pass away, and it's last touch by Jackson Maulding, and it's going to be Lions basketball.
Yeah, just a great job jumping that passing lane by Tucker Osborne. Made it really difficult for Maulding to try to handle. He's saying he didn't touch it, but that's the call.
And so now at 5:27 to go, the Lions get it back, but Kime throws it away. Stolen by Hayden Parcell. Now Jackson Maulding is going to be fouled, And now we are going to have some words exchanged, extracurricular activities. Things starting to get heated up.
Rivalry basketball, Joey. We love it. Referee's doing a good job stepping in there. To me, I like the defense there by Keim. Just trying to legally get his body into Jackson Moulding, try to bump him into the backcourt. The referee right on the spot calling the foul.
5:22 to go. Again, the Lions' defensive intensity with Osborne and Keim have completely went up another level. Now Hupp double teamed on the sideline, had the ball knocked away, and then he was on the sideline out of bounds, and it's going to be Lions basketball. Oh my. Now Trey Scott inbounds it to McGuire, and Casey-Westfield wasn't ready. They had him sleeping, but McGuire couldn't get it to go, and now we've got a foul on who? It's going to go on Liam Keim. Now Briar Jansen's going to check in.
Warriors got lucky on that one. They were not ready for the play to be ready. McGuire caught it going straight to the basket, went all the way down that far side of the lane. Lucky for the Warriors there that he just went a little too strong. I think they might have heard a little bit from their coach had they given up a basket on that one.
So that foul will be on Liam Keim. That's his third, team second. If you didn't expect to have excitement tonight, I don't know what you were expecting. 5:10 to go here in the game. It'll be Nolan Clement bringing it up against Peyton McGuire.
Warriors still looking for their first points of the fourth quarter.
Now with the Darren Hupp. Back to Clement, guarded by Peyton McGuire. 4:58 to go. Clement under a count. Now takes it out between the circles. Picks up his dribble. Now finds Hupp. He finds Clement. Now Clement spins on Osborne. Drives, kicks to Hupp. Right corner, Maulding. Now Maulding, guarded by Peyton McGuire, finds Hupp, who had the ball knocked away by Tucker Osborne, and it goes out of bounds. And now Darren Hupp gets up a little gimpy, and it's a turnover. Casey-Westfield and Leighton Jones will check in.
Yeah, Osborne knocked it loose, and Hupp stepped on the basketball, rolled his ankle on the basketball, and then it rolled out of bounds. So just a really bad turn of events there for the Warriors. But Tucker Osborne, you mentioned it. I mean, just the absolute spark the Lions have needed on the defensive side of the court.
For as aggressive as Casey-Westfield was attacking in the first half, they have completely reverted from that. Now you got to credit the Lions defense, and now Pugh turns it over. Stolen by Karras. He's going to take it, lay it up and in, and a foul and a chance at a three-point play.
Strong take by Luke Harris there through the foul. Looked like, nothing was going to stop him on his way to the rim there. Earns that and one. A little bit extra after the basket as he was celebrating, and Garrett Pugh didn't like it. A couple guys come together there, but man, this is the rivalry action we were hoping for.
Well, and there's a little bit extra here because Luke Harris grew up with these guys. Played a lot of basketball, baseball with these guys, and so there's a little bit extra juice there. 4:25 to go. Karras misses the free throw. McGuire into the front court, now to Bentley Delp. Delp back to McGuire, guarded by Leighton Jones. McGuire shot it with the right hand, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Peyton McGuire, but he could not save it. And out of bounds it goes to Casey-Westfield.
Yeah, great effort there by McGuire. Knew that his shot was just going to be off the front of the rim, and he was the first one there after it, trying to battle with Nolan Clement. But he also couldn't keep it inbounds.
Now it's going to be almost a turnover, and now it is a turnover. Trey Scott with the steal. Now McGuire out top, his three is good, and it's a 10-point game. 4 minutes to go here in this one.
McGuire, 21 points in the game, sparked by that steal by Trey Scott.
Now with it, Jackson Maulding to Nolan Clement, 3:50 to go. Now to Leighton Jones. Lions faithful get even louder. Now Parcel splits two defenders. Jones, a left wing three is good. Count the bucket and a foul. And it's going to go against Garrett Pugh. And that's going to be the 14th foul on the Marshall Lions here in the fourth.
What a shot. Leighton Jones' first basket of the game. Hasn't played a ton in this one. Coach Brandon's run a very short bench in this game. Darren Hupp was very good in that first half and deserved all that playing time, but Jones not shy in this big moment. Knocks down a huge three, and now Warriors keep possession because of that foul as the shot was in the air.
3:41 to go. It's a 13-point game. Clement inbounds at the Parcel. Now Parcel guarded by McGuire. Drives. Now finds Clement. Now Parcel almost had the ball taken away by Trey Scott, and now a foul is called on Trey Scott with 3:32 to go.
And Joey, that's very. I talked earlier about the Luke Harris block from behind, that you see that called as a foul so often. Hey, same official. He was not in the best position for it, but when you go for that steal on the backside, again, it's most likely it's going to be a foul. Once again, this time on the Marshall side, I think that it was clean, but when you get yourself out of position, when you're trying to make a defensive play, you're going to get hit with a foul that you didn't commit some of the times.
So now it'll be Hayden Parcel going to the free throw line to shoot two, and he makes the first. 54-40.
Parcel with 23 points to lead the Warriors.
He has how many?
23.
23 of the 54. Second free throw, no good. And it's Pugh and Delp fighting over the rebound, and Pugh picks it up. Pugh into the front court, 3:23 to go. Pugh with it, now to Trey Scott. Scott shot fake, picks up his dribble. Now to Peyton McGuire, guarded by Hayden Parcel. 3:15 to go. McGuire drives left side, got all the way to the basket and laid it up and in with the right hand on the left side, and it's 54-42. Full court pressure.
He's got 23 as well.
Now Scott knocks it away from Clement. Now McGuire at three, got it to go. He's got 26, and it's a 9-point game, and a timeout taken by Logan Idol. 2:55 to go here in the basketball game. A full timeout. Back with more after this on WMMC Radio.
Quality Lime Company in Marshall is busy making little rocks out of big ones. And Quality Lime Company has been serving East Central Illinois for well over 60 years. Quality Lime Company is proud to support the Lions and the Lady Lions in their sporting endeavors. And they also want to support all the students in their academic achievements. Quality Lime Company, busy making little rocks out of big ones. Quality Lime Company, a company that rocks.
Murphy Farm Seed is your authorized Stein seed dealer. They offer a full line of the Flex and conventional soybeans, along with high-yielding corn hybrids and multiple trait packages. Murphy Farm Seed is your local Pivot Bio dealer, offering the latest technology in nitrogen use. Please contact Murphy Farm Seed at 217-889-3111 and ask how they can guarantee you $35 per acre, raising Stein soybean seed production. Again, that number is 217-889-3111. That's Murphy Farm Seed in Marshall.
We are back here, WMMC Radio, Magic Kids 105.9, WMMCRadio.com, live video streaming, brought to you by Kirchner Building Centers, your home improvement project partner and contractor building material supplier. Alongside Patrick Dolick, I'm Joey O'Rourke, 2:55 to go. Casey-Westfield the basketball, and a 9-point lead. Clinging on to this lead are the Warriors. Nolan Clement with 2:40 to go. Now Clement has the basketball. Now to Leighton Jones. Now Clement lost the basketball, and it's stolen away. Liam Kime with it. Now to Peyton McGuire. McGuire to Trey Scott. He drives baseline. Shot up no good. And the rebound cleared by Nolan Clement. 2:20 to go.
Big rebound. Clement, a point guard, going way up inside to rip down an important rebound.
And so now Hayden Parcel with it. 2:10 to go. And now it's Jackson Maulding on the left wing. 2:05 to go. Now we're down to 2 minutes. Parcel drives, got all the way to the basket and laid it up and in, and it's 56-45. One thing I'm going to ask Tom Brandon in this postgame show as Trey Scott fires the left corner three is the difference in the aggressive attacking nature of his team in the first half to almost going and trying not to lose the game and just holding the basketball.
Yeah, and you saw it there. The aggressive defense from Marshall finally gave up a hole. Parcel able to attack, but it looks like the Lions, they put forth so much energy here in this second half, just possibly run out of gas.
Clement now to Karras, now to Leighton Jones. Jones to Clement, now with it Parcel. 1:33 to go. Now Jones on the right wing. Now drive, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and last touch by Leighton Jones with 1:27 to go, and the Lions get the basketball back, trailing by 11. Now to be McGuire, guarded by Hayden Parcel. He's had a big game. These are two guys that have had big games tonight. And now a step back three by McGuire's an air ball, no good. Out of bounds it goes with 1:16 to go.
Again, McGuire has played a heck of a game, played so many minutes, and he just looks like he's just exhausted. He's been trying to jump in for double teams and traps on the defensive end, and just I think the legs are gone at this point.
Malding inbounds it to Clement, who finds Parcel. Parcel to Jones in the right corner. Now Leighton Jones with it. Splits a double team, but he's fouled. And that'll be 2 free throws coming for Leighton Jones. .108 to go. 56-45. McGuire has left it all on the floor. And again, I can't speak highly enough to the job that Tucker Osborne and Liam Kine did for this basketball team, because without what they brought to the defensive end, this Lions team was dead to rights.
Absolutely. They came on, the ball pressure that they were providing and just flying around everywhere. And in the first half, you saw Marshall switching almost everything up top. In the second half, they decided with Tucker and Liam out there, you guys can stick with your man, play tough man-to-man defense. It was contagious with Trey Scott, who came away with 3 steals as well. Just great defense.
Now a deep right wing three by Bentley. Delp up, no good. Rebound Jackson Malding, who had himself a heck of a night as well. And now a foul in the backcourt given by Tucker Osborne. And free throws coming with 53 seconds to go.
Yeah, Jackson Malding just, again, a guy that was amped for this basketball game. You could see it during the pregame warm-ups and throughout all of tonight's action. Now with 7 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, and an assist in the game.
53 seconds to go. Malding at the free throw line. Makes the first, and he'll have one more to come. This would be an impressive win for Tom Brandon's bunch, bouncing back after what they would call just a loss that they did not see coming on Saturday against Paris. Free throws up and good by Malding, and it's 59-45. It's a 14-point game. Now a three is blocked by Parcel, and now out of bounds it goes, and it's going to be Casey-Westfield basketball. With 40, was the shot blocked?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I think it was definitely blocked.
Okay, so it was blocked. Yeah, it was blocked.
I think Parcel just went over and told him I blocked it.
Yeah.
Just told the official.
I've seen that sportsmanship commercial that they run, or the kid says, "I touched it, coach."
Yeah, right.
I'm proud of you.
Well, I know, but in this one, I think he's just trying to get the block.
Yeah,
he's trying to get the statistic.
Absolutely. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So the Lions will be back in action coming up on Friday when they take on the Martinsville Blue Streaks, and they'll be looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. 38 seconds to go. The Dogs are called off, and Casey-Westfield is going to dribble this one out, and they are going to win on the First Mid Bank and Trust scoreboard by the final score of 59-45. The Lions fought back, got it to within 9, but could get no closer. We've got the Central State Construction postgame show coming up after this one, right here on Magic Hits 105.9 and video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com. It's Clark County High School basketball, I should say, presented by Kirchner Building Centers.
Central State Construction is a leading electrical contractor in Indiana and Illinois. Central State Construction delivers top-notch design, construction, maintenance, and repair of your electrical system. With licensed and certified technicians, they are providing reliable and efficient service that's tailored to your unique commercial or industrial project. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can build it and maintain it. Central State Construction in Marshall.
Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires on Route 40 in Casey, Illinois reminds you your battery has a tough job during the cold winter months. Your vehicle's engine requires more power to start when the temperatures are colder, and those temperatures make it harder for your battery to provide power. Before winter gets an icy grip on your battery, stop by Bullen Auto Trucks and Tires and see Rich Parsons and the gang at 1600 East Route 40 in Casey, Illinois for a free battery check. No appointments necessary. They are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Is your home in need of a makeover? Kirchner Building Centers is your one-stop solution for all your home exterior needs. Whether you're looking for durable roofing materials from companies like Owen Corning or eye-catching siding, Kirchner's has you covered. Their expert team will assist you in finding the perfect solutions to fit your style, budget, and weather conditions. Transform your home's exterior with top-quality roofing and siding materials from Kirchner Building Centers. Visit them today or explore their website to get started on your home improvement journey at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Who knows what kind of weather we're going to have this winter? Don't risk running out of propane during a surprise cold snap. Your friends at Bolin Fuel Oil Propane would like to remind you, when ordering propane, to place your call before your tank is below 20%. That allows your delivery to be scheduled in, avoiding emergency same-day and or after-hour delivery fees. Call Boylan Fuel Oil Propane Monday through Friday, 7 to 4 at 217-932-5460 to get your route delivery scheduled.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call Heather Shafter and the gang at Shore Murphy and Associates in Casey at 217-932-2267.
ATI Physical Therapy in Casey is a leader in the physical therapy industry by differentiating a platform designed with a focus on their patients. Corey Hanley offers exceptional patient-centered care with the main goal of getting you back in the game, whether it's for a specific sport or just everyday life. ATI Physical Therapy is committed to being with you for the entire journey. If you need help getting back in the game or just everyday life, call ATI Physical Therapy at 217-932-2100.
When construction pros in the Wabash Valley are ready to build, they know that they can always count on Mid-Illinois Quarry. In continuous operation since the mid-60s, Mid-Illinois Quarry now specializes in producing IDOT-approved material for their asphalt and concrete producer customers. Mid-Illinois Quarry features a new plant designed to specifically produce high-quality stone, sand, wash CM11, and ag lime for agricultural applications. For high-quality stone products, see Mid-Illinois Quarry.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9, video streaming live at WMAMCradio.com. Live video streaming of Clark County High School basketball presented by Kirchner Building Centers, your home improvement project partner since 1906. 59-45, Casey-Westfield wins the Clark County rivalry matchup. They have taken a 2-0 lead in the series this year. Now, the only time the Lions and the Warriors could ever meet again would happen to be if they both, I think, made the championship of the Little Illini Conference tournament. So the Warriors, in a 3-game series that could happen, have won the series 2 out of 3. And, you know, it was about as impressive of a first half offensively that we've seen from this Casey Warriors team. By the way, this is the Central State Construction post-game show brought to you by the fine folks at Central State Construction. Again, just an offensive explosion in the second half, or in the first half, excuse me.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen that defense. The Warriors played their defense that they play, that tough man-to-man defense that forces turnovers, that gets them out in transition, and that's been their calling card. That's what makes them so successful. But they were knocking down shots, too. And when you've got the Warriors playing that defense that they play and knocking down threes, as Darren Hupp knocked down 3 in the first half, Hayden Parcel had it going as well, Jackson Maulding knocked down a first half 3. that's a really dangerous team. That is the best recipe for success for the Warriors. Put up 40 points and a half. If you tell Coach Brandon he's going to score 40, he knows his team's not going to give up 40 and a half. So that is going to put them in the best possible position to win, and it definitely gave them a great start in this game.
59-45, the Warriors knock off the Marshall Lions here tonight in this Clark County High School rivalry game. Tom Brannon's already out of the locker room, so what we're going to do is we're going to step away for a timeout. We're going to talk with the victorious head coach of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. It's all after this on the Central State Construction pregame show on Magic Hits 105.9 and online at WMMCRadio.com.
The city of Casey, known for big things in a small town, is the home of many world records. It's a great place to call home as well. Mayor Mike Nichols and the city council invite you to come visit. You just might stay.
Life moves fast, and so should your money. First Neighbor Bank is proud to offer Zelle, the quick, easy, and secure way to send and receive money right from your First Neighbor Bank mobile app. Whether it's splitting the dinner bill, paying the babysitter, or helping a friend in need, Zelle has you covered. All you need is an email address and U.S. mobile phone number, and you're good to go. Download our app and start using Zelle with First Neighbor Bank today. Safe, fast, and convenient. First Neighbor Bank member FDIC. Online at firstneighbor.com.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? And will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? When you work with Shane Todd, your Cumberland County Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. And Edward Jones will partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact Shane Todd today at 217-923-3464. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Show Flaw, with 2 locations in Casey and Marshall, can assist you with estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, along with transactional needs. Kara Schoaf and Landry Housing gave you their clients as more than a name or a case number. They strive to provide prompt and professional service, specially tailored for each individual client. Call Show Flaw in Casey at 217-606-0111 or in Marshall at 217-826-2212. For all your estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, it's Show Flaw. Stinson Chiropractic, located on North Central Avenue in Casey, is locally owned and operated by Dr. Aaron Stinson. Stinson Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic adjustments, sports injuries, and soft tissue. Dr. Aaron Stinson is also certified for DOT physicals. They are always accepting new patients. For an appointment, call Stinson Chiropractic at 217-932-5740. Stinson Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. R.W. Brown & Associates in Casey handle annuities, life insurance, major medical, Medicare, and long-term care. To make sure you're getting the best deal, give R.W. Brown in Casey a call today at 217-932-6162.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9, video streaming live at WMMCRadio.com. Clark County High School basketball presented by Kirchner Building Centers. They are your home improvement project partner and contractor building material supplier in the Wabash Valley. They got 2 locations right here in Clark County, Marshall and Casey. 59-45, Casey-Westfield knocks off the Marshall Lions for the second time this year on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard. The Warriors lead the series this year 2-0. We're joined by the victorious head coach of the Casey-Westfield Warriors, Tom Brandon. This is the Casey State Bank coach's post-game interview. First off, Coach, congratulations to you and the Warriors on a hard-fought victory here tonight.
No, our guys really came out like ready to play tonight. We had a tough game against Paris, and we knew we didn't play our best basketball, and we had 4 days of practice, and each day we talked about like different things. I think our zone offense looked a little bit better tonight. Of course, anytime you make the ball goes in the basket, your offense looks better, right? But
yeah.
But yes, we really thought we had to rebound, and I thought we did that. They didn't. They got like one early offensive rebound. Burnside's kid got a big rebound, a big bucket, and we talked over and over about how important it was to keep them off the glass, not let them get second opportunities. McGuire's a handful. Hayden is probably the best, one on ball defender around. I think he sometimes gets lost, but he is and
so I got to
McGuire
ask you.
Can score.
Yeah, absolutely he can. He put the Lions on his back here tonight. So I got to ask. So first half, you guys are attacking the basket, attacking. Obviously, Darren Hupp hit some big threes in that first half. Jackson Maulding, who had a great game, hit a couple threes in that first half. But
Nolan's attacking.
Yeah, he's attacking. That was the most aggressive I have seen your offense all year long. Then fast forward to the second half, and it's kind of back to the grinded out style of offense. Is that just high school kids being high school kids, or did you say, hey, let's see how long we can hold on to this?
No,
one?
honestly, the 20 points is like they're going to start coming at us.
Yeah,
and I think we just started, not having the confidence we had in the first half. Not worrying about if you missed a shot. Now if you miss a shot, you think, oh my gosh, I missed a shot. I thought we took some bad shots. And in the first half, you're kind of saying be aggressive, and you're kind of letting them go a little bit, and you're kind of and then the second half you're like, well, I don't know if that was what we wanted. It just and so then you play on your heels a little bit. Yes, no, I think that's exactly it. I think when we're going downhill, we're a pretty good ball club, and because you're drawing fouls, you're driving and kicking, and again that's just confidence, and that's knowing you can get by your guy.
Yeah, and you think about it, this is a big bounce back game for you guys. Coming off that loss to Paris, and the way that it happened, you're up 10, and then you lose that game to come out and make this, because you guys made a statement in that first half. That was a statement first half that this team came out and played with, and it's, like I said, the most impressive half of basketball I've seen your squad play all year.
No, and maybe in a year and a half, or maybe in a while, actually. And again, this game, Joey, is 90% of this game is confidence, and played between your ears. And if you think you can do it, if you believe you can do it, then good things happen. Just things fall in place. And it's defensively the same thing too. We were connected. We're talking. We switch when we have to switch. We don't switch when we. I don't know if they may have got one or two wide open looks. Otherwise, they were guarded everywhere.
Yeah.
They were tough shots. They banked in a 15-footer there, when they're kind of making a comeback. But no, proud of the boys. This is who we are. It's who we are. And what I like about us is, and I said this before, we're a team that we've all got to do our part, and we've all got to do our part at 100% and focused, because we need Luke. We need Maulding. We need Nolan. We got to have Hayden doing his. We've got to have Leighton doing his. We got to have everybody doing their. And when everybody touches the ball, everybody gets a look.
Yeah.
And Hayden, may have scored 30 tonight, but everybody still feels like they're a part of the ball game.
Yep.
That's what's great about, and that's who we are.
So now it doesn't get any easier, because Tuesday night you got to go to the Albany Tigers, who is the top-seeded team in the upcoming Little Illini Conference tournament.
They have to come to us.
Oh, they come to you. Sorry, they come to you. Sorry, yeah, I looked at the schedule wrong, but I just know
okay.
I know you play the Albany Tigers for sure on Tuesday night, and that's going to be a tough one.
Is Hallam playing? I don't know.
I don't
know. He was in a boot last time I heard.
Yeah,
but then that's been again we had our mind focused on something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
and how we've had some troubles guarding bigs, and there's now a 6'8" dude going to come rolling our way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Coach, congratulations again. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and looking forward to talking to you in the future.
Thank you, JoJo.
That is head coach Tom Brannon of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. The Warriors win tonight 59-45. We're going to step away for a timeout. When we come back, we've got the Casey State Bank coaches post-game interview with head coach Logan Idol. Again, it's all a part of the Central State Construction post-game show. Back with more from McNary Gym after this on WMMC Radio.
Central State Construction is a leading electrical contractor in Indiana and Illinois. Central State Construction delivers top-notch design, construction, maintenance, and repair of your electrical system. With licensed and certified technicians, they are providing reliable and efficient service that's tailored to your unique commercial or industrial project. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can build it and maintain it. Central State Construction in Marshall.
Is your home in need of a makeover? Kirchner Building Centers is your one-stop solution for all your home exterior needs. Whether you're looking for durable roofing materials from companies like Owen Corning or eye-catching siding, Kirchner's has you covered. Their expert team will assist you in finding the perfect solutions to fit your style, budget, and weather conditions. Transform your home's exterior with top-quality roofing and siding materials from Kirchner Building Centers. Visit them today or explore their website to get started on your home improvement journey at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Jeff, Jason, Greg, and Wendy at Shore Murphy Insurance in Marshall if auto owners make sense for you.
Owen Ford, home of the Warranty Forever, located at the corner of Route 1 and Highway 40 in Marshall, has the largest selection in the Wabash Valley of new Ford trucks in stock. Owen Ford is a family-owned and oriented dealership with a knowledgeable staff who's ready to help you every step of the way in your purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than to keep going with Owen. For more information, check out their website. It is owen-ford.com.
Choosing senior living can be overwhelming. This is Jamie Ritchie, Executive Director at the Villas of Hollybrook in Marshall. Our community gives you more personalized choices than ever before. Amenities like meals, activities, personal care, and medication management. Whether you need no help or just a little, our apartments offer the perfect combination of independence and security. You'll love our great location, friendly atmosphere, and caring staff. The Villas of Hollybrook, because everyone deserves a great life.
This is Houston. We're getting ready to make contact. Neil, can you hear us?
This is truly amazing.
So you've done it. You've reached the moon.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm still in the shuttle, but the Casey State Bank app is amazing.
You mean to tell me you're doing your banking all the way out there?
Houston, no problem. With the Casey State Bank app, I can manage my money anywhere I want, monitor what I spend, deposit a check, see my investments.
That's out of this world, Neil.
And one small step for man and one giant leap for financial institutions everywhere.
Casey State Bank in Marshall, Casey, Martinsville, Robinson, Lawrenceville, and member FDIC.
We are back here, Magic Hits 105.9, video streaming live at WMAMCradio.com. This is the Central State Construction Postgame Show, brought to you by the fine folks at Central State Construction. For all your electrical needs, commercial or industrial, Central State Construction is the place to go. 59-45, the Marshall Lions fall to the Casey-Westfield Warriors tonight on the First Mid-Bank and Trust scoreboard. Clark County High School basketball, again, proudly presented by Kirchner Building Centers. We've talked with Tom Brannon already. Now we've got the head coach of the Marshall Lions. It is Logan Idol, part of the Casey State Bank coaches post-game interview. Oh, my bad. All right, Coach. Tonight, obviously, the first half, this Casey-Westfield team, got to give them a lot of credit. They came out and they just played one whale of a basketball game in that first half. But you got to be super proud of the way that your guys rebounded in that second half, got it down to 9. But really, the defensive intensity, I thought, really took it to another level.
Yeah. I mean, what do you say? This isn't going to be as fun of an interview as you just had with Coach Brandon, obviously, so I apologize to the listeners. Just such a good job by Casey coming out, and they punched us right in the mouth. They had the look in their eye that they were going to win. They were better than us, and at this point, it's hard to say that that's not the case, and it is where we are. I told the guys in the locker room after the game, we win as a team, we lose as a team, and I take a lot of responsibility of not having us ready to go and ready to play that style of basketball. Obviously, in the first half, they hit about everything they took, but it's not just that they hit shots, though. It's they made good decisions. They were getting good shots. They were getting good looks. And unfortunately, in all the film I've seen, I think Coach Brandon admitted to this, they weren't making all of those shots.
Yeah.
And, they weren't shooting that high a percentage from three, and even like the runners in the lane. But, again, that's not an excuse that we can really put much merit in, because we have to do better to make them take tougher shots and to put more pressure. And then offensively, that's another issue in and of itself is a few of the things that we came in with our game plan, they just took us out of completely. And we got to do a better job in practice trying to simulate some pressure and being more realistic with what they're going to do. But at the end of the day, if you're bigger, faster, stronger, and you're aggressive on defense and you're well coached, you've got the advantage. And they have the advantage at the guard level when it comes to that. And so we have to be able to respond to that. And I thought in the second half we did a better job. We competed, obviously. Tucker
and Liam were big.
30, and they didn't.
Yeah. Tucker and Liam were huge.
Yeah, they came in and gave us energy off the bench. Really, there's really not a single guy I would think about who I would say did a bad job tonight individually. We all just kind of took turns. And, again, they just made plays. And sometimes in basketball that happens. And it didn't happen in the second half.
So you got two guys that went off tonight. Peyton McGuire goes for 26 for you. Hayden Parcel goes for 25 for them. You look at it for you have two other guys that score 5 points, but in a game like this, it's those role players and who's going to step up and have those, big-time contributions. It was a Jackson Malding for them. He had 9 points and 8 rebounds in the game, and then Darren Hupp hits huge shots in that first half.
Yeah, you're right. And not only the kind of the difference is Parcel, not only is he scoring, but he is always drawing help, and then he plays off 2 feet, and he can make the extra pass. And those guys know how to play off his drives. And so the game plan was to keep him from his right hand and getting straight line drives, and guess what? That did not happen.
Yeah.
And so I want to go back and watch the film and just see why was he able just to get to his right hand and just get straight downhill so many times. And part of it is he's just a great player.
Yeah, and I think he does a really good job at changing pace. He slows it up, and then, bam, he's got such a quick first step.
He does. He's athletic. Yeah. So, I do think guys off the bench came in and played well and gave us some good minutes, but – yeah, we got to get ready for the next one.
Yeah, you got Martinsville coming up on Friday night, and then you got the Little Illini Conference Tournament.
Yeah, we got to continue to figure out who we are. The good news is I still feel 100% confidence that at any game, our team can go out and compete with anybody, and if we can put 4 quarters together, we can beat anybody. And, yeah, we've lost 5 in a row. Yeah, this stings, and it's really tough, but – as a team, you got to move forward. You can either let failure kind of knock you down and kill you, or you can let it be a teaching tool and continue improving, and we're definitely going to try to do the latter.
Coach, appreciate you taking some time with us tonight. I know this one stings tonight, but I know you'll put your head down and get back to work and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
That's right. Thanks, Joe.
That is head coach Logan Idol of the Marshall Lions, the Casey State Bank coach's post-game interview. We're going to step away for a final time out here on the Central State Construction post-game show. When we come back, we've got final stats. We wrap it up. We got the Richards Farm Restaurant player of the game. We've got the Rock Solid players of the game on each side. Back with more from McNary Gym after this on WMMC Radio.
Toys Auto Parts, locally owned and operated with over 68 years of experience, is your Napa know-how store in the Wabash Valley. With several local locations, including Jasonville and Sullivan in Indiana, and 3 in Illinois, Casey, Grinnip, and Marshall, Toys Auto Parts and their staff is ready to help you. They are open Monday through Saturday. Toys Auto Parts is and will be open and ready to take care of whatever your needs may be. Your Napa know-how stores in the Wabash Valley is Toys Auto Parts.
The utility that keeps the lights on in your house is good for much more than just making sure that you have electricity at the flick of a switch. It's also good for consumers, businesses, our community, and the nation. The City of Marshall Public Utility is owned and operated by the community, for the community. That means it has a stake in helping to bring jobs here, in keeping energy rates low, and in ensuring our public officials know what the community needs. The City of Marshall, your community-owned electric utility, is at your service.
Losing a loved one is never easy. That's why it's good to know that the Pierce Funeral Home is there for you. They help with pre-need planning. That way they make sure everything is just how you want it. They'll take care of the details and provide a website with current and archived obituaries at piercefuneralservices.com. There you'll find links to flower shops, and condolences can even be left online for those unable to make it to the service. The Pierce Funeral Home, a friend you can depend on in Marshall.
Quality Lime Company in Marshall is busy making little rocks out of big ones. And Quality Lime Company has been serving East Central Illinois for well over 60 years. Quality Lime Company is proud to support the Lions and the Lady Lions in their sporting endeavors. And they also want to support all the students in their academic achievements. Quality Lime Company, busy making little rocks out of big ones. Quality Lime Company, a company that rocks.
The Human Resource Center of Clark and Edgar counties wants students to know about the dangers of underage drinking. Think about the time and work you spend in school. Wasting that effort on alcohol isn't cool. Underage drinking increases your chances of skipping class or dropping out of school. This message is funded in whole by the Illinois Department of Human Services, Division of Substance Use Prevention and Recovery, through a grant from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Welshag Enterprises has been serving the greater Marshall area for over 30 years. Terry, Cody, and Diane are proud to support the Lions, Lady Lions, and all the students in their academic achievements. Welshag Enterprises says go get 'em Lions.
We're back here, Match Kids 105.9, Clark County High School basketball, presented by Kirchner Building Centers, your home improvement project partner and contractor, building materials supplier in the Wabash Valley. Back with the Central State Construction post-game show alongside my broadcast partner, Patrick Tulloch. I'm Joey Rourke. Glad to have you dialed in for the Clark County rivalry game tonight. 59-45, Casey-Westfield wins tonight. A bounce-back victory for the Casey-Westfield Warriors after that loss to Paris on Saturday afternoon. The Lions have dropped 5 in a row. Patrick, go ahead, run down final stats here tonight.
All right, first for the Marshall Lions, they were led an impressive game by Peyton McGuire. Continues to have a really good season. 26 points in this when he knocked down 4 3-pointers. Really sparked the Lions' comeback attempt in that third and fourth quarter. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Second leading scorers, as you mentioned there in the interview with Coach Logan Idol, just 2 guys with 5 points. It was Bentley Delp and Garrett Pugh. Each of them hit a 3 in the game. Pugh did have 6 rebounds, but he was more impactful in on the glass. He was doing a great job of boxing out. The reason that Luke Harris's rebounding numbers are so low is because Garrett Pugh was doing a great job in there on the glass. 3 points in the game for Briar Jansen, and then 2 points apiece for JT Burnside, Tucker Osborne, and Liam Kime. And Joey, as you mentioned, Tucker and Liam were just a great spark there in the third quarter, coming in playing high-pressure defense. And then Trey Scott, a really great game. He didn't show up in the scoring column, but he had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals, and all 3 of those steals came in the second half when the Lions really needed some turnovers.
So for the Richards Farm Restaurant player of the game, we're going Jackson Malding, 9 points, 8 rebounds. He had 4 steals in the game as well. He was a real catalyst in the first half for sure in this one. The Casey Stone rock solid play of the game. Hayden Parcel had a reverse layup that I don't know how he got the ball up over the rim, and then it fell in. And for the Marshall side, the Quality Lime rock solid play of the game, Trey Scott gets a steal along the sideline after the Lions applied some pressure, saved it to Peyton McGuire, who buried a top-of-the-key 3. That is the Quality Lime rock solid play of the game. Patrick, always appreciate you joining me. And Casey-Westfield, let's hear their side.
All right, Hayden Parcel, he was the second leading scorer in the game. How about the battle these two have done? Now, in 2 games this season, they tied each other with 17 points, McGuire and Parcel. And then here tonight is there, you can still see on the video stream, guess who's out there talking on the court? It's Parcel and McGuire. But yes. McGuire goes for 26, Parcel just behind him with 25, but he'd trade that for the victory every single time. Great game for Hayden Parcel. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks in the game as well. 11 points for Darren Hupp, a huge first half, shooting the basketball, 3 threes. As you mentioned, Jackson Malding's line, just a great one. Our Richards Farm player of the game, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals in the half. As a team, the Warriors had 11 steals in this game. And then Nolan Clement had 6 points there, I think all in the first quarter. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. That just doing what Nolan Clement does, a little bit of everything that helps your team win. 4 points apiece for Leighton Jones and Luke Karras, and Karras had 4 rebounds and an assist in that ball game as the Casey-Westfield Warriors improved to 12-4 on the season.
Again, Patrick, appreciate you joining me as always, and you'll be on the road tomorrow calling another high school game, and we appreciate all that you do. For everybody at the JKO Media Group of Stations, I'm Joey O'Rourke. We thank you for dialing in to Clark County High School basketball tonight, presented by Kirchner Building Centers. One final time on the First Mid-Bacon Trust scoreboard. Casey-Westfield knocks off the Marshall Lions 59-45. Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. We are WMMC ready.